Okay, yeah. No, it looks like we are live, boys, with the second episode of Comfy Talk with our guest here. All right, we already brought in a guest. Episode 2, Anthony Burke, greatest guitarist in South Florida, straight edge vegan.
Not a joke.
No, I'm dead ass. At least top 5. He's vegan. He's straight edge. Big force in the hardcore community and the pretentious community and the bleached hair on mid-20s men community.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Anthony. You got anything to say?
Hey, what's up? Really excited to be here. Thank you for having me on this podcast. I know that there's a lot of pecking and fighting that had to go on. And I heard that you guys threw everybody in a room with a stick and said the last person to come out is going to be on the podcast. I'm glad that they all died and you chose me.
Yeah.
You know, it's our second episode, but we want to keep the show fresh.
Of course.
Yeah.
We could have been dull like Dolphins with Dave, but
Yeah.
we gotta bring in the superstar, Anthony.
You know, Max and James recording, or not recording, they're streaming right now as we record.
I know. They really should pick a different date.
Yeah, no.
I think that's a little bit rude of them, I think.
Yeah, how am I going to watch when they know that we're recording today?
I don't really like that.
These are 3 other viewers, like weekly viewers, and they decided to record when we record. So
it's really selfish of them, but I'm happy to have you here, Anthony. Mazin still has some mic issues. We're hoping to resolve those in the coming week. If not, you're gonna deal with it. It's whatever.
It hurts me more than you guys. I want this mic to be working, but we just need some parts that whatever. They're coming in. The parts are coming in. Okay, Jack, don't roll your eyes.
No, we'll see. If the parts don't come in, you're just gonna get like a little Logitech webcam because you're too blurry anyways. We want to see that beautiful.
Am I really?
Yeah, no, you look.
You're pretty choppy.
All right, real talk. Mazin's cute, right?
I mean, low key, yes, he a baddie.
No, I like high key.
Like, okay, but here's the thing. Like, okay, yeah, high key, but like, just don't tell my girlfriend.
She's not gonna watch this. Anyways, our first segment, Trash Talk. Anything that has upset you guys this week, we like to get it out of the way on Comfy Talk because Comfy Talk is for comfort. You got to get all that negative energy out. You got to vent. So I'll throw it over to Mazin. Mazin, anything that's been bugging you this week? Anybody you want to trash talk? Yeah.
I mean, I got some personal stuff I want to get off my chest, man. Bro, I had a take-home exam this week. I don't know. I'm a college boy. I know you're not in college, but it's all right.
Yeah.
But bro, five questions. Okay.
Yeah.
How long do you think 5 questions took?
Well, 5 questions on a math major. That could definitely take at least 20 minutes per each question, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was longer.
Yeah, it took me 24 hours to do 5 questions. Like literally not a day. It took me 24 hours to do 5 questions.
Is it just that like list of questions that have been unsolved?
Yeah, it was the Millennial Prize questions, and I won $7 million.
Was it 24 hours? Was it like would you just go out like did one and come back like 4 hours later and keep doing it like that?
No, it was like okay, it was on Wednesday. I was like, all right, we did 2 questions. No, we did 1 question in 5 hours. Like we just couldn't figure it out. Next day it took us like literally 12 hours in the library to do 3 questions. And then the next day was what's the rest? 4 hours to do the last question. Because it's not like it took us like actual hours to do the work. But you had to it was a take-home exam, so they made it harder than usual.
Did you try to use a calculator?
Oh, that would have worked.
Yeah, hindsight, dude.
I spent hours in long division.
What was the topic on these math questions? Like, what was so difficult? I've only done college algebra. That's as far as I know. Like, y equals mx.
So the class I'm in is like you're basically proving calculus from the bottom up. So like everything that you did in high school or in freshman year of college in calculus, you just because like they just tell you what it is. They don't prove anything.
Yeah.
Right.
So in this class,
why do they gotta prove it? Stuff. People already did that. It's math. Like it exists. You know? Like that's stupid.
True.
Yeah,
you should bring it up to my professor.
Oh, what? I'm going to. That's stupid. That's why I'm a history major. There's no thinking involved.
There's no proof in history.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, that's one thing. That's actually true. history is written by those who win. I think I heard that in the 300 movie, if I remember correctly. But, or at the end of one of those Call of Duty, like when you die, you can't get a Call of Duty with
carry a big stick.
Yeah, some shit like that. I think I heard it from one of those things. But yeah, no, history definitely is interesting. But that is interesting, I guess.
That was the best part. You grind out like the veteran campaign, and you're just like freaking out, and then it's just like, the world will end in fire, and it's like, oh okay. Really,
the Russian national anthem.
Yeah. Dos nevas daily on that. Enemy UAV online.
How is history being a history major, Anthony? Like, what's the daily routine of a history major?
I wake up in the morning.
All right.
I got class now from on Tuesdays and through Fridays, but it's every other Tuesday I got to go to class because it's half online, half in person. So I get up, I go to my job, I go to school, I put off all of my work, all of it, all of it, until the last week of the semester when my term papers are due, and I have 3 20-page papers due, and I grind them out. Yet last semester, I did a 25-page paper in 2 days. I didn't sleep at all. I was drinking Monsters. I was drinking coffee. I fucking hate coffee. And I grinded it out. And it was a really interesting topic. It was about the music of the Civil War. I didn't pass the class. So I'm retaking it. I'm retaking it now. I didn't pass the class, but I didn't fail it. I got a D+.
Okay.
But he could have given me a C, but he decided not to. But whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, it's his fault.
I'm not upset about it.
This is the most Anthony thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's the only class I've ever failed in college, though. But I mean, it's okay. It's all good.
I'd really like to praise you for being on time today, though.
Yeah, of course. No, I put off a lot. I've had a lot of other plans that I double booked.
Yeah.
Like usual.
A constant theme.
Always.
Yeah. And I told them, sorry, I can't do it today because I'm doing this. So,
a little short story. Me and Anthony were in a band together, and so me and the other band members were going to Anthony's house for a practice, right? We're supposed to be there at 3. And so we get there at 3 at his gate. He's a rich boy, so he has a gated community.
Ooh.
And so we're like, yo, Anthony, let us in. I'm on my way back from Hollywood. I'll be there in 20. Like, all right, whatever. Anthony, it's Anthony. That's just how he is. We understand that.
He's all over the place, dude.
20 minutes later, he's like, we're like, where are you at? And he's like, oh, I just got onto 95. I'll be there in a bit. I was like, how did you just get on 95? Like, if you're going to be here in 20 minutes, you would have already been on 95. And then, so we call him later, and he goes, yeah, bro, the traffic on 595 is really heavy. I'll be there in a bit.
I think I remember that being true. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't true. You know why? Because I called you back a little bit later. And then you were like, yeah, bro, just got off of 95. And we're like, you just said you're on 595. Like, you're just lying to us. You're taking us in circles.
No. I think
you're getting your lies mixed up.
No, I think you're misunderstanding. 595, 95. It's lingo. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe I missed a number or something like that. Yeah, I probably meant 95 when I said 595. I don't know, man.
Maybe.
I remember that being when I first started driving. I vaguely remember that day. You guys were waiting for me. And then I think we were gonna try recording something at my house, and then we got into my house and my computer was gone. I remember that. Yeah, I forgot my dad took the computer because it had a bunch of Trojans
from the porn. Yeah, that's like it's like that episode of Fresh Prince. They come back and everything's gone.
I'm pretty sure that, and I was so fucking embarrassed, dude. Oh my god, it was so fucking.
We waited for hours outside this boy's neighborhood.
Wasn't hours?
His house, and he has no computer. He has no computer.
It was great.
Yeah, I got repoed, dude. I took out a loan so I could finance a Little Caesars pizza.
Definitely sounds like something I would have done, but I'm a changed man, though. I'm definitely a lot more punctual, a lot more. Yes, I am. What are you talking about? I came to here on time. I had to wait for you guys. Okay, I got to my job 5 minutes late instead of 20 minutes late. So I think that's something. There's something to be.
He's right.
You're right. You've been improving. I won't lie.
You got any trash talk, Chuck?
Anything I want to trash talk that's been upsetting me? Let me think. There's definitely been something that's been on my mind that's really upset me, but I can't think of it right now.
Anthony, I know you're pent up with anger.
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you got anything on your mind, Anthony?
Yeah, okay. How come my boss has to come and he comes into my job and he never works. He never actually does anything at work. He just comes in and he just sits there and he sits like this on the computer with this fat fucking Arabian gut. And
Yo, this is public, dude.
okay, whatever. Okay, anyways, all right. He's
Middle Eastern
okay,
gut.
Middle Eastern gut. He is from Arabia though, so I mean it would be Arabian. So whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, so Saudi Arabia. Anyway, so he goes and he's out there, you know, doing his job, breathing down our necks, and then he's like, he'll ask me to do stupid shit. He's like, "Hey Anthony, what time is it?" he's staring at the computer. It's Windows 7 or something. There's a clock in the bottom right hand corner. Or he'll be like, "Anthony, I need you to print out a list with all the drivers we have." And I'm like, "Why? We have an app that has all the drivers on it. I don't understand." And then so this week last week he asked me to, "Hey, will you order a guitar for me? I don't know what to get."
Ooh, okay.
So I say, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So I get him some things or whatever. And so he's been bothering me for the past 3 or 4 days, starting on Saturday. And he was like, "Hey, what is this? When is my guitar getting here? Where's my guitar here?" And I'm like, it says on like the end of Tuesday, right? So it's supposed to be here by the end of the day, right? So today. So he, you know, keeps asking me the same goddamn questions or whatever. And then he like the same question, and it's not like I didn't talk to him, right? And it's just here's my this is my what's been grinding my gears like lately. Why can't people just do the work themselves? You know what I mean? Like if you don't know what the time is, you have a phone. If you literally click on the button, this shit comes up.
Yo,
he has an iPhone.
Maybe
you know
he just likes you, dude. Maybe he just wants to talk.
I don't care. I don't like him that much, you know? Like, also, he gives me money illegally. I will not disclose what company I work for, but it's illegal. That's for damn sure. So,
Anthony, if I was looking to make upwards of $500, $600 a week driving, where would I go?
You would definitely have to come to my job. You could make $500 to $600 a week driving. Free marijuana that's always in my goddamn office for no fucking reason. I come to work the other day and there's a safe, right? So there's a code to the safe. Right?
There's loot.
There's a password, and the password is right because my boss is. So, okay.
Anthony, are you sure you want to divulge anymore?
Listen, okay.
Yeah,
people who know where I work. Yes, absolutely. So they don't know where I work. The public does not know. If you know where I work, you know. If you don't know, you will never know.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, so that's the password of this. Fuck, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have said that. Anyways,
do you want me to bleep the password?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll bleep the password in post.
Thank you. So I open it up, and we have envelopes with the money from the leftover day, right?
Of course.
So, and I pick up this envelope, and wow, this envelope's really like chunky. You know what I mean? And it smells like weed. And there's just 2 envelopes full of weed that one of the drivers had sold him. And he was like, oh man, it feels kind of light. Why is this weed so light? And he's like, yeah, I don't know, man, it's condensed or something. I don't know, some dumb shit. But they're always smoking weed in my job. They're always drinking at my job, and I'm one of the only people who doesn't do either of those things there. And it's really annoying. So, but I'm on my own thing now. But that's what's really been grinding my gears this week, I guess you could say. So yeah.
You know, I appreciate you venting. It's always good to get it off your chest. Also, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that was great.
I wish I was lying. I wish that was like 110%. Like, you need to be there to see this guy. He is nuts, but it's cool though. I
definitely believe you. I always believe all your work stories. They have to be true at this point.
You can't make this stuff crazy.
No, it's crazy. It's nutty. What's been grinding my gears? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know what's been.
Maybe there's nothing wrong. Maybe
I'm comfy, dude.
Maybe you're good. Maybe you're comfy.
No, but I was upset over something. I just don't remember. Whatever.
Millennials.
Anyways, today's sponsor right there. We're sponsored by the Federal Reserve of the United States. Take that as you will. I don't think they have a slogan really, but you guys want to move into best worst tweet?
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna start with my best tweet. I'll go ahead and DM this to my boys, and I will play it live for my boys at home, to you, the viewers. Let me go ahead and DM this to my boys. Send. This is the best tweet I saw this week. This is from Young King Davy. It's my boy.
For the first ever fried doink.
He somehow managed to fry a doink in oil. And snap, crackle, pop, bitch.
Gordon Ramsay.
Fuck Gordon Ramsay. Have a complimentary fried doink.
Can we see the video that's attached to that? Is that possible?
I DM'd it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Young King Davy.
Fried doink.
Big fried doinks in the kitchen.
Big fried doinks in the kitchen, dude. Anyways, I've been loving Young King Davy's tweets. He popularized the doink.
How do you smoke it? Oh. Oh. Doink.
He smoked the first ever fried doink, which is kind of impressive, really.
You think it's the first ever?
Yes.
I can't see it. So are you telling me he deep fried a doink?
I DM'd it to you on Twitter.
Yeah.
I know, but the video is not loading like whatsoever. I think it might be my bad Wi-Fi. I'm notorious for having bad Wi-Fi. In my
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah,
I can put.
So just
I can
give me a rundown if you want to send it. Whatever you.
Was your Wi-Fi repoed?
No. Okay, so check it out. My dad got this thing called an M box, right? And it's supposed to make our Wi-Fi better. It made it worse. I can't do anything now. I can't even use my phone sometimes in my room.
That's where all the Trojans came from, dude.
Play it.
It's the first ever fried doink, Anthony. Are you excited?
Dude, I just hope he rubbed the 11 herbs and spices in it. That's all I hope. You know, the secret 11 or 13, whatever.
You think he
That's impressive.
You think he could get like sponsored, get like a limited edition, limited time only fried doink at like KFC or something?
If they make the Szechuan sauce at McDonald's for the Rick and Morty like idiots, then yeah, they can.
They can do anything.
They can do it. I'm only saying idiots because I actually can't understand Rick and Morty. My brain is very tiny.
You have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and
very
Morty.
high intelligence. Yep, insanely high intelligence.
Yeah.
Intelligence. All right, we're gonna move on to. I believe this is. Yes, this is Anthony Burke's best tweet of the week. Let me go ahead and DM this to my boys real quick. Oh, cool. I can just send it straight to the group now. So this is an image from your boy Courage, who says it's an egg, and then there are 3 sperm cells moving towards the eggs. We got the curer of cancer, an Olympian, and then we have the one that is farthest ahead in the race, which is a Rick and Morty fan.
Honestly, it's a great tweet.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how people are actually born, though. Maybe like that's the trade-off, is that they have a very low chance of occurring, because the Olympian trades off. It has a weak cell, but like it has that long-term growth.
Yeah.
It's like
anything that's like really.
It's like an IRA or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like 100 sperm cells, like 90 are Rick and Morty fans.
Yeah.
Like 5 are businessmen, and like 2 are like Olympians. 1 is a scientist, and then one's like Obama or president, or whatever.
Yeah.
My question.
That's a good way to think about it.
How do those? You ever see that thing that's going around now? That guy, he's like, he has like 3 sons, and they're making them all try to go in the NBA or whatever. You seen that?
LeVar Ball?
Yeah, LeVar Ball. Yeah, I don't watch it.
Why is his last name Ball? That's too convenient. I don't like that.
My question is this: how are all of his sons that good? He's an old guy. You know what they say? Old sperm makes weird kids. So what's the deal with that? And how are they all athletic? I mean, I get it, but one of them, he has to have a closet child. They force son.
He played basketball. I mean, it's in the genes.
Yeah, but not all genes are good. You know what I mean? Look at my mom. And look at me. I'm fat. You know?
You're not fat, Anthony. Look at little Seymour Ball in the closet. Papa, can I come out? No. Seymour, you will stay until you can dunk. Oh man.
Big Baller Brand. They have a pair of sneakers out that's like bucks.
How
And
many?
Their sons have not like 300, 400.
Whew.
And their sons haven't played one play in the NBA yet.
That's so.
And they're already selling sneakers for that much.
I think they're winning regardless.
I mean, his first son is on the Lakers. He just got drafted.
Oh, really?
But still,
Yeah,
come
I
on.
didn't
Yeah,
get a fucking single thing yet. Yeah, so I definitely understand, for sure.
$400
I
is crazy.
It's the hype that you get around it for sure. I mean, if that's the whole reason. I mean, that's why
He's legitimately funny though.
T-shirts. Oh no, it's insane. It's hilarious. It's so, and he's like the commercials for the show where he's like, I'm undefeated. Give me what I want. And he's like, you're cocky. I'm cocky. Like he's like, it's not that serious, man. At the end of the day, you are playing a game. Okay, it is basketball. And I know obviously it's the sportsmanship and competitiveness of it is impressive, but
Yeah.
you're not saving lives. At least I don't know. Maybe you might.
There's definitely something darker going on behind the scenes, for sure.
He whips them for sure.
Yeah.
With the switch.
They could be test tube children for all we know.
That's what I'm saying. Why are their genes so well crafted? You know what I mean? It's like they were designed, calculated design is what took the I don't know why they he nut into a couple of containers and he had doctors go he's like, find me the best one. And then they're like, okay, we found these 3 ones, and they're not regular sperm. You can see them with your naked eye. That's how good, you know what I mean? So
just like a slug.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's possible. It's definitely very possible. When they replaced Michael Jordan, when who's the guy who had AIDS? Magic Johnson?
Magic Johnson, yeah.
When Magic Johnson died of AIDS and they cloned him,
he's still.
I think LeVar Ball's children are some of the clones. The Magic Johnson we know today is a clone. We have not.
Yeah, because the first clone wasn't correct. They had to do some experimenting.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the defects.
So they just kind of kept him in the closet with Seymour, and look at where we are now.
Yeah, is Magic Johnson a magician, or was he just on the Orlando Magic?
I think he was. Those guys that go around, they go boom, 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 they go, and they do the cool flips. He was that guy.
Oh yeah, the Globetrotters. Yeah, those.
Yes. They won the World Series in 2001.
They did, didn't they?
I had to check my calendar. All right, this is Mazin's best tweet of the week. I'll go ahead and DM this to my boys. This is a tweet from Burke at Buy Guns for Cheap. Drugs? ? I'll have to take a firm yeet on that.
I had to give a shout out to Burke for being the co-host.
This is a very good tweet.
Thank you.
Okay, so recently I had a followers power ranking where I rated all my followers. It was 30 followers. And I did this a year ago, and Anthony was number 1. And this new one, Anthony was number 2. Anthony dropped 1, but I gotta say,
undeservedly.
A couple of days after that, I thought about it again, and I felt so much regret because you had a fire tweet that I don't know which one it was, and I was like, no other follower has that kind of quality.
It's very good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm just saying you're the front runner for next year, and I'm sorry for what I did to you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if I'm not the number 1, then just don't come to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
No shade on Jared, but he's not number 1 quality. He's too inconsistent. Anthony constantly puts out bangers.
Thank you.
Yeah, always. He has the best quality to quantity ratio.
Dude, even his Twitter header, Bodman, that's still going strong. I still get a chuckle every time I see it.
Yeah.
Yep, they have
Also, I like this specific tweet because it's anti-drug, and we're an anti-drug podcast.
Yeah, nobody here does drugs.
We are anti-drug. Yeah, Mazin doesn't do drugs.
You guys don't do drugs, and neither do I. So that's good. That's good.
Honestly, I wouldn't allow anyone on the show who does do drugs.
Yeah,
absolutely.
At all, hard line.
Caffeine.
Yeah, no. If you consume caffeine, you are first on the boat to hell.
This is a hard line podcast. We're against all the drugs. That includes alcohol, caffeine, prescription drugs.
Yeah.
We're pro-life.
Only natural remedies for anything.
Only natural remedies.
Homeopathy.
You got a cold, put some garlic in your socks and sleep with them. It'll go away.
It will.
That's what happens. It's brujeria. Yeah, that's what happens.
I've done it, dude. I did it for my Yeezys. 1 second, excuse me.
Yep. That's like a Cuban thing, you know. Like if you got not garlic, you put onions. You put onions in your sauce. And sleep in them.
I put a fresh clove in my Yeezys every night.
I'm not gonna question you in the validity of those Yeezys because I already know the answer. But
you don't like my boosts?
All I gotta say is I'm impressed.
You don't like my boosts?
No, I do. I like the 750s. I think those are cool. I think they're a little bit more sought after. I'm not sought after. I don't think they're sold as well. That's why you never see really pictures of them. But I thought they were.
I mean, I finally took the plunge though and got them. You know, I've been waiting. It's an investment to say the least.
Yep. For sure. When the stock turns around, it's gonna be a good day.
Dude, speaking of stocks, dude, Micron. All I'm doing is getting money.
Bro, Jack has been getting some returns on his investment.
My whole portfolio's up like 17%. My investment in Micron is up like 25%. They're saying it'll probably hit ideally around 50 before earnings, and then it'll drop. So around December. But I bought in at $31 a share, and right now it's at like 40, 41, almost 42, which is incredible considering.
How long has it been?
2 months at most. It's good. If I had more money to invest, I'd be turning a good profit. Instead, I'm making like, I can have pizza tonight, you know? But it's...
You get that guac money.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, we can move on to worst tweet now. I'll start off with my worst tweet, and I will DM this to my boys. This is a tweet from someone that Jared follows named Ken Klippenstein. And as far as having terrible political takes on every issue, this one, which is not political, really upset me. My reaction to Mona Lisa as a kid was, who gives a shit? And that's basically my reaction today. You are a grown man. Do you understand how beautiful that painting is?
It's pretty stupid because I mean, like, you know, you'd think that as a grown ass man, I mean, you know, maybe he doesn't like art. Maybe it's not the same. Art's not my thing.
It's not my thing either.
I don't really like it, but I can definitely appreciate it for what it is. How are you going to tell people who gives a shit about a painting that has influenced so many fucking painters and has been like such a, like the focal point of all painting and Renaissance
it's the painting
forever. Yeah, it's literally when you think of a painting, Mona Lisa. That's what, and you're gonna say, who cares? Like you're looking. Here's some attention, you know.
I just think as a grown man, as a blue check journalist, I got the blue check mark. You know, I can't stand, especially a take like this. What you're just trying to be like, oh, dude, I don't care about the Mona Lisa. I got more important things on my mind. It's just oil on a canvas, a poplar canvas.
It's like the people are like, I hate sports. Football, garbage.
Yeah.
Or like, it's like just like hating famous stuff just because it's famous.
Yeah.
Just being contrarian for no reason.
It's pretty stupid.
I mean, like, some things you should hate, even if they're famous.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah,
not
for
because
sure.
they're famous.
Yeah.
This is just a bad take, and it upset me.
Bad take. I saw that one. That should have been mine.
Yeah.
He probably paid Twitter to give him the 240 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Dude, I
Oh,
said.
is this one over also?
What?
Any tweet that is over 140?
No, this one's not over 140. I don't think.
No, it's not. It's not. But I mean, like, it's like selected at random. Like, I don't know, but I think that if you have a check mark, there's chances are you're probably gonna have over those 140 characters. I'm thinking.
I mailed them a cool 20 Twitter. I mailed it straight to their offices. So we'll see in the next week if I get 240. You never know.
Good trade-off.
We'll move on to Anthony's worst tweet. I'll DM this to my boys. And Mazin doesn't have a worst tweet, so this will be the last one for best worst tweet. But this is a tweet from Shredder at I fucking shred. 11:40. I text Burke, I'm here. 11:59. He opens the door, butt ass naked, wearing nothing but socks and shoes.
This is my least favorite tweet because number one, if you're really my friend and I do that to you, which just for the record, I can't remember a single time I've been butt ass naked in front of people.
Oh yeah.
In front of people. Okay. In front of people opening the door.
Okay,
Yeah. And number two, that tweet is just a straight lie, like an insane lie. I was wearing
everything about it.
Yeah, I was wearing. The 11:40, 11:59. There definitely might have been some more or less, it did take me that long.
You made him wait 19 minutes.
I was in the bathroom, taking care of some business with my butt.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and I come out, and I'm dressed very appropriately. I'm wearing socks and a Tommy Hilfiger long sleeve polo that I have.
That's nice.
And
That's good.
I was wearing my Champion briefs. I was not boxer briefs. I was not butt ass naked. That was a complete lie, and also just an attempt to just get some likes. And it did get some traction. It did. But it was I don't know. And I was like, I thought it was corny.
I think 29 likes is standard for like a Anthony related tweet in the hardcore scene, right?
I mean, the thing is, like, this is believable.
Oh, this
So,
is
like,
100% believable.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, but now that it's fake, I can see why.
I don't think it's fake at all. I think he's just trying to cover himself.
No, I was a butt ass.
If you're good enough friends with Anthony, you've seen him ass naked at one point or another.
Yeah, that's definitely
Almost definitely, yes.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's just a free spirit, dude.
Yeah,
That's really all there is to it. All right, so that's best worst tweet. You guys want to move on to thought or not?
Yeah, let's do it.
So our thought or not of the week, we were trying to find someone current. We couldn't do that. And then I was like, well, let's do someone vegan because Anthony's vegan. We didn't do that. We went with the white woman who turned black, Rachel Dolezal. I will go ahead and post the before and after for you guys if you're interested. I don't really know what to really say about it. It's an interesting choice of lifestyle, to say the least.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know, in like 50 years, maybe even not that long, but people are gonna watch this podcast.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a relic of the past, and they're gonna be like, "How dare they make fun of this brave woman?"
Yeah, we might be on the wrong side of history on this one, but I'm willing to take that plunge.
You know, it might be a coin flip, but I will say it seems pretty distasteful.
Yeah.
A little bit, at the very least. I'm not sure. Is she a thought? I don't think she's very promiscuous. She's definitely very sneaky. This is a sneaky woman.
Yeah, I think that being a thought, it doesn't necessarily constitute you necessarily being promiscuous or anything like that.
Of course, yeah.
If you a thought though, you a thought.
Yeah.
If she breathed,
she a thought. Yes.
Yeah. So
I think she demonstrated some thought-like behavior, taking on her new persona, identity.
Her assumed form.
She looks. I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if she's still rolling with it either. Who knows? But I mean, I don't know if that's like a thing. That's like the first thing that I think anyone.
I think she's.
Ever
I think she wrote a book.
Yeah, but
I think she's still with it. I don't know.
It should be.
You think she was like? She really genuinely believes that.
It's hard to say. I will definitely. It doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, I really don't care.
Yeah, no, of course.
Like Asian or something, it doesn't matter. But like, I think to go to the extremes that she's going and like publicizing it the way she is like it's not like there's a voice of people like a whole like marginalized group of people that are like, oh, I'm like my culture is like like Hispanic, but like I need to be born Asian or something like that, or that I don't think that exists. Obviously, that exists for like other things like like sexuality and stuff like that, and gender and all the shit or whatever. But I don't necessarily think that anybody in like. I don't know. I think that's a little bit of a stretch to me. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, if she wants me to call her black, I will call her black. But I really don't care.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I think she a thought.
I think she a thought too. I'll be honest with
you.
I'll be honest. I think she a thought.
I'm gonna say not a thought.
Okay, what's your reasoning?
Really? Okay. Yeah, let's hear it.
She doesn't exude the thought-like qualities. I think she's like honest about her feelings. I mean, you don't just become the head of the. I don't think you just become the head of the NAACP in like Washington, I believe where it was.
Wait, is she the head of the NAACP?
Like the regional, like affiliate or whatever.
She's got some role, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she was a head role or something. I don't know. In like Seattle. Like I don't think you become that if you're like just trying to be deceptive. I think she actually believed it and like. But she's crazy, but like,
if she's fully genuine.
I wouldn't call her a thought.
You've convinced me. I'll lower my thought rating. I'll give her 0.6 thought, just because you can tell from that before picture she definitely has some amount of thought in her.
Yeah, the before picture, she definitely.
She's scheming. She's scheming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in her eyes.
Yeah, for her transition. So that's what she's
Yeah.
Regardless, I wish her well. I guess. I think she could probably do her makeup better. She just kind of looks orange, really.
Yeah, she could be darker. She
definitely.
Yeah, no. That'd be my first recommendation. Is try and get a little darker. I think people would be less mad.
For sure.
All right. That's a quick thought or not. I don't really like thought or not, just because I don't know whoever to talk about.
Yeah.
But
we need to get the viewers in on this.
Yeah.
They need to be the ones.
Viewers at home who are not watching this, because I don't think anyone watched the first one. Send us some thoughts.
Bro, we got over 100 views.
Or some knots. We got over 100 views.
Yeah.
I thought we had like 40. And that's.
No, let me check. I'll check.
Okay, you go ahead. Anyways, I thought this was gonna be our flagship segment. It's definitely putting it on the back burner. Haram or Da Bomb is our flagship segment.
Okay, I like that one.
I got some good products for you boys. Okay.
Let's see it.
All right, so we're gonna go.
Okay, so we got 53 views. Not bad.
So these are some chippies that were created, I think, around late 2013 in a Canada's Lay's, choose your flavor, create your flavor thing, and then they did like a limited run of the chippies. And we've got creamy garlic Caesar salad Lay's chips. We got grilled cheese and ketchup Lay's chips, maple mousse Lay's chips, and we got pierogi platter Lay's chips.
Okay. I don't know what a pierogi platter is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Is that a Canadian thing?
You've never had a pierogi?
No.
It's like it's like a Central European. It's like a dumpling. It's like a European dumpling, kinda.
Huh. Interesting.
They're good. They're just.
So dumpling flavored chips.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and give these all a haram in my opinion. I don't
Really.
Okay. To be honest with you, number one, none of these are probably vegan. Number two, I don't know if you guys ever tried the any of the Lay's chips or whatever, the crazy flavors.
I've seen you eat the dill pickle chip flavor all the time.
Dill pickle chips, those ones, they are the best flavor in my opinion.
And they're vegan.
That's all Anthony eats.
They're amazing. But check it out. If you have them and then you have the salt and vinegar ones, they taste exactly the same. The pickly ones may be a little bit different, but the taste is I want to say like 80% similar, but you can taste a small difference, but it's not that much. I find it insanely hard to believe that they're going to replicate the leafy green rich texture of romaine lettuce in a Lay's chip, personally. But I'm going to go on record and say the best flavored chip of all time was the hamburger Dorito chips.
They were very good, yes.
They were amazing, yes.
They had like the late night bag. It was like black and then... Oh,
yeah,
man.
It was so awesome.
Those were good. Mazin, what's your take on these 4 flavors?
The pierogi, I'm gonna hold off on. I don't know. I really don't know if that tastes good.
Okay.
Maple mousse, don't know. Is that just like flapjack flavor?
Maple syrup. Yeah, just maple syrup.
They made a country fried chicken one that just tasted like maple syrup. That was it didn't taste like chicken at all.
That was very disappointing. I was like, they had a chicken and waffles one, and I'm eating, and I'm like, it's just maple syrup.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a chicken and waffles. Yeah,
that one is definitely haram.
Okay.
Grilled cheese and ketchup, haram.
Really?
That sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Is that a normal combo? Grilled cheese and ketchup?
No, I've never.
I think it's supposed to be a substitute for tomato soup in some sense, but I think it's probably it's just in the flavoring. It's not telling you to go eat a grilled cheese with ketchup. I hope people don't do that.
They wouldn't make a flavoring of that if people didn't eat it.
Maybe it's a Canadian thing, dude. They're weird.
Could be. They put vinegar in the fries in in Rhode Island, so
that's good. That's really good.
Vinegar is a good condiment. It gets way too much hate.
No, it's
I think you're generally speaking, you're right. Generally speaking, you're right. I think. For the most
dude, I had a salad, no dressing. I just shot straight vinegar all over it. Delicious. I think it was balsamic.
Red wine.
Honestly, it might have been rice vinegar, seasoned rice vinegar.
I don't think I've ever had that. My favorite would have to be either balsamic. I've had this one apple balsamic. It's a vegan place by my house. It's pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah,
No, but if you put it on fries, you use malt vinegar. Like
yeah,
that's all you
exactly.
use.
What about this?
Exactly.
What about the Caesar salad chips?
I think that could be fine. I think
Okay.
that's I wouldn't say the bomb, but it's not haram.
It's not haram. I'm a huge proponent of pretty much all of these other than maple mousse because I've had syrupy flavored potato chips before and they're just underwhelming and not that great. So I'd definitely say maple mousse is haram. Grilled cheese and ketchup, dying to give a shot, but obviously not in production anymore. Creamy garlic Caesar salad, definitely would give a shot. Pierogi platter, I'd definitely try it. If I had to guess, I'd probably say the pierogi and the grilled cheese would taste the best.
I mean, I would be down to give all of these shots.
Oh yeah, I want to try the maple mousse. I already know what I'm in store for.
If I could, I would, but I can't.
It's too rare, dude. Anyways, in the same vein, this is something that this is a Mazin product actually submitted for Haram or Dabam. These are tasty cake, birthday cake flavored cake chips.
Dude, fuck yes. Tasty cakes, the bomb, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? In Wawa, you get a nice veggie sandwich, get some hummus, get some tasty cakes. Dude, those are the shit.
Yo,
I've not seen those, but I know some of them aren't vegan, but some of them are.
Yeah.
I have not seen them. I'm gonna check the packaging for the next time I go to Wawa.
Yo, the Wawa on Broward Boulevard is open now.
There's a Wawa in Broward?
Right next to the Walmart. Finally open.
Oh,
Broward and 95.
Broward and 95. Oh, okay, I got you. It's
More
way
like
down the road.
Broward and
Okay.
Riverland, but yes.
Okay, all right, that's good. Because I always thought because they opened one up in Hollywood. That's kind of a walk, and then there's another one where my girlfriend lives in Boca, and that's like I'm not gonna drive to Boca to get a fucking.
They have one
sandwich.
on sample now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
On sample. True.
Yeah.
Damn, they're just taking over.
Anyways, these tasty cake treats right here. What's everyone's take on these?
I can't see how these are good.
Really?
I like
no.
I like birthday cake flavored things like the Oreos.
Yeah, I do too.
The what do you call the complete birthday cake cookies are really good. I love tasty cakes. Some of them aren't vegan, I think. The ones I usually get, they're the ones you have to microwave, and they come in like a looks like a hot pocket pouch almost.
Okay.
But I those are good. I'm not sure if these are vegan. If they are, just from face value, I'm gonna have to give this the bomb. Very halal.
I would I think the branding of chips and also just having cake on the packaging 3 times in a row, like within a few syllables of each other, doesn't sit well with me. Tasty cake, birthday cake flavored cake chips.
I just noticed that the cakes are also with K.
Yeah.
And there's 3 of them.
I don't agree with them calling
What
them.
subliminal messaging are they trying to
Bro. I think the branding of chips is only hurting them. I think they wanted to call them cake chips to keep in with that kind of alliteration, that syllable in there. But these clearly look like cookies.
Yeah, they're probably cookies.
I'm not the biggest fan of birthday cake flavored things because they really overuse them in like protein supplements, powders, or bars.
For sure.
But I definitely give them a try. I definitely don't think they're haram, but I definitely wouldn't say they're da bomb. I'd give them a shot. What's this you just posted, Mazin?
I posted something in the chat. I want to know your opinions on this. The haram or the bomb. This is the uniforms the Gators wore this weekend.
Let me go ahead and open that up right now.
Yeah.
This is what they wore?
Yeah, they wore this. It's like an alligator skin gray.
Okay.
And they have orange numbers and blue like sleeves. It's like everyone at UF hated them, but I think they're great.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and put. I don't like the way it looks.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of sports, but I mean, I definitely can tell that this is kind of strange.
Why he look like a custom created like Call of Duty character?
Yeah, he does.
What's this digital camo? What's this Gucci flip flop alligator print? Like, I honestly, I don't mind it. I think it's not.
I mean, I wouldn't want it to be my team's primary uniform, but I think it's a decent alternate.
Not my first choice. Definitely not. I'm not gonna say it's haram, but it's not da bomb at all.
Okay.
I think it actually is kind of cool now thinking about it. I think like 'cause it's kind of like futuristic.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like you know, everyone's used to the modern like football uniform, or you know, they got the like everything and stuff like that. This is a little bit different. It's the only thing that's really different, obviously, is like the scheme and the colors and stuff like that. It's not as vibrantly colored as the other ones.
So I know you guys don't listen to Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan has a former fighter on all the time, Brendan Schaub, and when he went to the McGregor and the Mayweather fight, he wore the tackiest Gucci boots known to man. They're like alligator skin. None of the colors matched. It was like silver and then gold and like all this thing. This is exactly what it reminds me of. I'm going to actually bring up a picture. Let me Google this. Brendan Schaub Gucci boots. What do we got? These things look so ridiculous. It's got like a plaid pattern. Oh, why won't you let me look at it? What the heck, dude? Alright, I'll just have to bring up this. Alright, boys. Take a quick lookie. This is Brendan Schaub. If you're going to go to the biggest fight in combat sports history, you can't just rock any old shoe. I call these my Gucci Lidos. Take 2 baths. Haters gonna hate.
Okay.
Take 2 baths.
What does that mean? What does take 2 baths? It's a flannel. It's a flannel shoe.
You don't
take 2 baths.
You don't like the silver like embroidering on the like the toe, and then on the back you got this like golden bee.
Dude, okay. I'm not gonna lie. These are insanely fresh.
Yeah, no, for real.
They're cool, like for sure. But if I had enough money, I would definitely wear them.
I think they're
not, like,
expensive.
But it's not like a thing of whether or not you know whether you look like you're gonna wear them and stuff like that. It's not like you need to have the money. If you don't have enough money, you can't wear them.
It's just styling on someone. It's paying for that carbon fiber option on your McLaren, dude.
Yeah, for real, man. And honestly, these buckles, look at this embroidery on these buckles, man. It almost looks like he's like a pilgrim, like he's settling down for the first Thanksgiving, you know.
I'd see these at the first Thanksgiving, probably.
For sure, I'm sure that.
Are these Haram or the bomb? I say they're the bomb. They're hilarious.
They're the bomb. Definitely.
I'm glad we have a consensus on these. I love these.
Yeah.
They're so stupid. They're so good though. Oh man. We did the uniform. Okay, this is a product by shopshambong.com. This is the Shambong, which is a champagne bong that is, I guess it's just designed so you can drink it faster.
I've seen this before.
If you
shotgun it, so like you can drink. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's they got some neat branding and everything. They got the Bubble Butler. You know, the Classy AF is their go-to hashtag Classy AF.
I don't like it.
I don't like that, but I can't. I think this is like a good idea.
It's a good idea.
I'm sure that the people that will buy this will find this useful. But I mean, here's the thing: why do people always have to have a weird way of drinking alcohol?
Better question is, why do people have to drink alcohol?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's stupid, but
terrible.
If they're gonna drink alcohol or do drugs, why do they have to butt chug a vodka? Like, just drink it. You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to make a joint that has like 20 joints sticking off of it and then inhale it through your nose, like only through your nose?
Well,
like, you know what I mean?
How else are you supposed to become the bong lord?
You're definitely right. Yeah, you're for sure right. I'm gonna give this a haram.
This is absolutely haram.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you wanna drink, just drink it. You don't gotta do this.
It's a prideful take on an already sinful activity.
Exactly, it makes it double haramful.
Sinful, I think. All right, we'll move on. This is.
I gotta. Yeah, move on.
In a similar vein, this is the Winovation WNO-01 powered electric wine opener gun in silver. So you just use it to undo your wine. It's a similar product. It's got a nice little kind of airsoft orange tip on it, so no one.
I was just thinking that.
Absolutely haram.
I think it's definitely haram. All these things are useful, but in my opinion, they're haram. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely haram.
So I'm kind of lost on what this is.
This is to open up a wine bottle instead of just pop.
Oh, it's like a gun and it just pulls the cork.
It literally just has like a wine opener cork or corkscrew in the top, and you just.
Okay. Yeah, it seems useful, but I mean, it's haram, like objectively.
It's kind of sick. It's definitely not as haram as the champagne bong.
No, it's better. Yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe you can use it to open like non-alcoholic beverages. So.
With a cork?
Yeah, that's
non-alcoholic champagne.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you open up for sure.
So it's versatile. Wow.
I'm gonna send something that's gonna be for Haram or the bomb.
Go ahead.
It's a video. It's of a person doing something. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Cole Campbell.
Oh no.
This is an older video of him.
Uh-huh.
He's been known as the fat Jake Paul. And
okay. I didn't realize he was so popular, dude.
Yeah, he's pretty popular. And what do you call it? He just a video of him rapping "Bust This Part" and "Look at Me Now" by Chris Brown. This was uploaded in July 23rd, 2011. You can tell at this point he was, I want to say, about 80 pounds lighter, maybe more, maybe give or take. I want to say I'm gonna stick at that.
Yeah, he doesn't look as annoying. Can I get a little moment of silence just so I can play this for the viewers at home?
For sure. Go for it.
I think he's just having a stroke, dude. I don't think this is rapping. Be real with you. I typically don't like videos for haram or the bomb. I'm gonna say this is absolutely haram.
I think this is haram.
If anything's forbidden, it's this.
Yeah, this is forbidden video. Yeah.
This is some cursed. You don't want to watch this, dude.
And it's really crazy. It doesn't have.
It's literally incomprehensible.
Yeah, he's going whoa. He's only accenting the words that he can hear.
Yeah.
So the rest of it just sounds like that's to him. Who knows how old he must have been when he uploaded this. I'm guessing mid-teens.
Yeah.
Probably.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I apologize.
For sure.
I'm not gonna edit this out either. You guys can just spitball.
Amazing. All right. Well, Matt, what do you got for Haram or the bomb?
It's all up to Jack. Jack's one that does this. Bro, this whole podcast is Jack, man. I gotta say. But I mean, let's try to find something. What do we got here?
Let me see what I can send you. That's Haram or the bomb. Okay, how about this?
We're gonna. I watched my first anime.
Really?
This weekend. Yeah.
Which one?
My first.
Huh?
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop. That's a good one.
Yeah, I had to watch 3 episodes. We have a segment later about it, so I don't want to spoil my opinion.
For sure.
But I gotta say, anime. Haram or the bomb, Anthony?
I'm gonna say it's definitely Haram. I like anime and I like watching anime. Not all the time, but sometimes. But I want to say, generally speaking, 80% of it's bad. There's about 4 or 5 really good ones. The rest of them are just fan service or not funny or
What Cole Campbell covers?
Oh no. We're talking about anime. He's talking about how he watched anime for the first time.
Oh, anime's phenomenal, dude. We're gonna talk. Anime's for later. We could delve deep.
My opinion on it.
We're gonna delve deep on that.
Yeah. Don't worry.
You guys ready for the next product though?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me get this baby up. This is a product right off of Amazon. I think this was on Shark Tank. These are some combat flip flops, and they have they have a real 762 cartridge right there at the back on the flip flop, which I think looks pretty cool. But they are flip flops.
So
Wait.
What?
Those are real bullet casings that they put to
Oh.
I don't know the technical term.
I thought it was gonna be like a shoe gun.
No.
To a gun.
If it had a gun on it, it would be cooler. Yeah.
It would be cooler. I think this is Haram. I suppose. I don't want to say reciprocal.
Are you kidding me? It is
I don't
veteran.
care about it.
Anthony, it is veteran owned. Combat Flip Flops is a veteran owned and operated company, as seen on Shark Tank, a Mark Cuban company. And for each pair sold of Combat Flip Flops, they fund 1 day of secondary school for an Afghan girl. You gonna say that's haram?
Okay, well, I didn't know.
You gonna say that's haram, Anthony?
No. Okay, I didn't know all that, but I will say this: at face value, without knowing that information, I would think that I don't personally want to have bullets on my flip flops, and it's kind of like a touch that no one's gonna notice.
You don't think
But I
that's
suppose,
sick?
It'd be cooler if it was a gun. But I don't know. I like, I think like obviously for the benefits that it does, for like, if it's really true what they're saying that like, they funded like a day of school for a secondary school for an Afghan girl or whatever they might do with it, that's helping people. I have to say that that's definitely the bomb if they are doing that. But in face value, I'm definitely not trying to buy a leather shoe with bullets on it.
I think this is a pro Second Amendment podcast also.
Of course.
And just for that fact, this is the bomb. I mean, I'm with Anthony. I wish it was also a gun shoe. I wish it looked like a gun.
Like it had a knife on it. My sister's boyfriend has flip-flops with like a bottle opener on the bottom.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It has like a knife.
Cool. Like something like that. But I mean, I'll settle for the bullets. They're nice looking flip-flops too. I'd wear them. I mean, these are good.
You say they're the bomb? My take is that I absolutely hate flip-flops. Like a lot.
Yeah.
But I like the humanitarian effort behind it. I think it's wholesome. They look like a quality made flip-flop. Like $50 for shoes, you can get a decent pair of shoes. I imagine if you spend $50 on flip-flops, hopefully they're not putting too much of a premium on there. I imagine they're very functional flip-flops. It's not just a posturizing thing or anything,
I'm not a flip-flop guy, but I do fuck with the Adidas
Ooh.
slides.
Ooh, those are good slides. If these were Crocs, cop immediately. For sure.
Oh, 100%. Crocs are awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand. There are many pairs of Crocs in my home, and they're very functional.
No, I believe you.
Yeah,
I'm dead ass, dude. They're not very aesthetic, but they have many uses.
Are they functional?
They're very functional.
I mean, they're comfortable. I haven't had a pair in a couple years, but because the pair I had, I stepped in a pile of dog poop with them.
Oh no.
But I'm definitely. Thinking about this. My dad has a pair of real tree Crocs, like they're camo.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about this now. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the Croc store on the beach and go get some Crocs. I think.
Not a bad idea. They're comfy. They're good for outside, inside. It's just a very versatile shoe. Not very bulky.
Yeah.
I like them. All right, we can go on to the next product. You guys ready to go?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, these are another Amazon product. These are dude shower body wipes. They are large, extra. All right, so these are dude-sized, extra large, and extra thick washcloth-like material, alcohol and paraben-free, because heady dudes don't need nasty ingredients. Great for travel, camping, hiking, pumping, traveling. You need these. Soothing aloe and vitamin E to protect your sensitive sides. Green and sustainable. Conserves water compared to showering. Unscented, naturally soothing aloe and hypoallergenic. So if you don't have access to a shower, you just whip one of these out and just rub yourself down.
It's a towel like. It's a washcloth.
It's like a baby
material.
wipe. It's a big baby wipe that is designed to substitute for a shower, so you don't stink. I think one of the reviews is like, yeah, I was tailgating with my bros and like these really help. I got really hot and sweaty and I was stinky.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
What?
No, I think we should. I mean, the sustainability. See, no one's using these in place of a shower when they have access to a shower. This is like.
Yeah, no, these are not for. These aren't to substitute for showers. They're supposed to substitute for like nothing when you're on the go.
Okay, that's fine actually. You know what? I'm a fan of these. I'm a fan of them. I just don't like the marketing. I don't like the dude shower.
Oh yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah, I think
It was really bad.
But I mean, what name are you gonna? Not when they could have picked a better name, I suppose. But I mean, they're getting the point across for they want sweaty guys to buy this stuff.
I would have just called it mobile shower in all caps, and then just have like a robot like flexing. It looked really cool.
I think that I'm gonna give this a what do you call it?
The bomb.
The bomb. I think it's cool. Being in many places where I've not been able to take a shower for like weeks on end. I think this can be definitely a lot more useful than using baby wipes.
I'm gonna say it's the bomb.
Also, I don't know whatever they mean by pumping. I'm hoping they mean the gym, but if not, it could be a double entendre there, and it could be good for that too.
It would work for both, I imagine.
Yeah.
I think it's the bomb. I definitely buy. It's like you can get a 10-pack for $8, or you can get a 2-pack for $19. So that's already a terrible deal. All right, you can get 20 for 16 or 20 for 19. So look out for that. Okay. That being said, I totally would keep a pack of these. If
I think I'm gonna buy these when we're done with this. I think actually, like I'm not kidding. Like I
Try
can see
them
them
out.
being exceedingly useful. Like because I do a lot.
You
of shit,
move around a lot, Anthony.
I do. Yeah. So I could definitely.
Yeah, one of the reviews said that it makes your junk, squeaky clean, no
I
sticky.
need that
So
for sure. I definitely need that. I think it's
I
kind of.
wouldn't want to smell like a baby wipe though.
I don't think it's. That was just me, kind of.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it smells like baby wipe. I mean, I'm definitely. That's it. I'm definitely buying it. I think it's kind of pricey, but I mean, like, it's like a niche product. So I suppose
it's like what about almost you get about one shower, or like 1.25 showers per dollar. It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not too.
And
bad.
it's not like you're gonna be tearing through this pack in a week. You might.
Yeah.
Watch me.
We should try these. We should all order these and try them, and then next week, or 2 weeks from now, see how we're doing. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't leave my house that much, and I have a shower. So
They'd be good for like a hurricane.
oh, for
yeah,
sure.
For sure. Yeah.
That's actually genius. Need to step up on this. I think these are the bomb. So
Can you not take
definitely.
showers in hurricanes or something?
if your water's not running out,
But
it's gonna be
sometimes
cold.
Water is,
Sometimes the water's what?
sometimes it's cut off the water.
If you're and if
But
it's not
also-
if it's not cut off, it's gonna be cold. You're not gonna be able to heat your water.
Yeah, that too.
My dad would always tell me when we were younger that to not take a shower during a hurricane because he said if what if lightning strikes like the ground and it hits a pipe, then you're gonna get electrocuted or something like that.
What?
But he also tells me that for like regular storm.
People, yeah, no. My grandma was convinced that if I had my laptop plugged in, charging at one point, and we got struck by lightning, it would your computer would explode. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
My mom said that. Oh, I remember that now. She used to say that all the time.
You can get zapped in the shower, but like I don't know where the current's gonna go if you're not like touching the metal like immediately.
Yeah. Like if you're not touching it, then like
the water isn't gonna pass that. It's yeah. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, for sure.
So don't worry about that. But that's what we have for Haram or the bomb. Just some fancy gadgets, right? So we're gonna move on to our current events / news. I'm gonna send you some articles from the past week. This is a article from the BBC. Cambodian ambulance drivers told to get licenses. So, Cambodia's government has issued a stern warning to its health services, telling them that they need to shape up and ensure that their ambulance drivers have the proper paperwork to drive. It's reported. Apparently, there's been a lot of accidents recently. According to the Phnom Penh Post, the country's health ministry said in a October 10th statement that the hospital and health service chiefs should strengthen the management of ambulance drivers by recruiting drivers who have a driving license. Do you guys think?
do you really need a driver's license to be an ambulance driver?
No, because everyone just kind of succumbs to whatever you want to do. They're submissive.
You don't follow any rules. There's no one next to you driving. Like, you literally just drive in a straight line. I think anyone can do that.
Yeah, if there's anyone I don't want, like, who, if I had to choose one group of people to not have licenses, it'd be ambulance drivers. Everyone's gonna move out the way anyways.
Exactly.
I would say the same, especially in a country like that where like most of the people are like either undocumented or something like that.
Yeah.
Like like you're gonna get a driver's or what? You've already been driving since you were 6 years old. You know what I mean?
That is actually true.
Yeah,
I'm sure they've been driving their ox carts around.
They have terrible traffic in like in the actual cities.
Yeah, I'm sure. So I mean, obviously it's always good to have like a structuredized like, organization and stuff like that, but like for the time being, if there's like a shortage of people that have driver's license to drive ambulances, just do it. And if they get into a car accident because they can't drive, then it's your fault. Then it's your fault for picking the guy who can't drive, you know?
I don't think they're as vigilant over there as like if an ambulance is going by, you know, get out the way or anything. Otherwise this wouldn't be an issue because it says, you know, sometimes ambulance drivers don't respect other drivers. That's what someone from the Road Safety Council said. Because apparently their ambulance drivers are just like busting out drifts around corners and stuff like.
This is such a non-issue because people in the third world do not get into car accidents.
I don't know if Cambodia's third world.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, 100%.
Third world isn't like the worst distinction. I mean, it's not.
They're an upper third world at the very least. All right.
I mean,
Southeast Asia really gets by.
Not Cambodia.
Cambodia's fine.
I'm not a Cambodian scholar, but I think Anthony is. But anyways,
I don't know if they still have a communist government or not, but you know.
I'm pretty sure them in Vietnam still do. I know for Vietnam. They have it's insanely strict, and I know like if bands go over to the play there in Vietnam, they have to have like they set up a council that will basically they'll play for them and they'll determine whether or not they can play. I think Metallica tried to play there once, and they're like, no, you guys are way too loud. You guys, as well as like a bunch of other like like bands and stuff like that. You know, it's definitely very strict over there. I know that there's still a communist government, but I do not know if it's like China where they've loosened up quite a bit in the past like 50 years or, you know, what the deal is.
If anyone's ever actually watching the podcast, just know that Anthony's anecdotes and stories, not always truthful. But,
Metallica, you're too loud.
You gotta go.
That's for sure. They said the same thing to another band, Wormrot. But I mean,
Metallica, you gotta do an acoustic set.
Yeah, why didn't they just do an acoustic set? They got that.
They can definitely do Nothing Else Matters an acoustic. They could definitely do an acoustic set if they want.
Oh my that's like the worst riff ever. Like I like Metallica. I don't like the way the vocals fit over that riff.
Wherever I'm in Rome?
I think it's good.
I think so. Whatever song that is, the one they go, "Oh my birthday," because one's a good song. I love like everything other than that part.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know what else you're gonna sing over that. I don't know. I think it's good, but I mean, I'm not the biggest Metallica head, but I mean, I will say that
no one is. Don't worry, just Mazin. All right, next article. We got did I break it? Damn, I broke it. One moment, please. Sorry, boys. All right. So this was last week on the 13th. Brave passengers board last ever flight 666 to HEL on Friday the 13th. So this is from Denmark, Copenhagen, to Helsinki, I believe. And it was flight 666. It was on Friday the 13th. And then I think they're changing it to, I believe the article says, as of October 29th, some of our flight numbers in our network will change, and our A666 flight from Copenhagen to Helsinki will change to AY954. So even better.
Is that for real? AY954?
A954, yeah.
Oh, wow.
In 11 years, we've flown 21 times the AY666 flight to Helsinki on Friday the 13th. That's scary.
That is very scary.
I saw a good tweet about this.
Really?
Yeah. It was like the pilot of that flight was a little Uzi. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like something he'd do for his concept album.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, organize that flight. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool.
I'd be pretty scared. My brother was on a flight on 9/11.
2001?
Last year? Yeah. Last year or 2 years ago, I forget. It was 9/11.
Yeah.
And he was flying to Malaysia on Malaysian Air.
Okay.
You know, Malaysian Air with the whole like.
Yeah, disappearing.
Like, yeah.
Magic Johnson, yeah.
And they were leaving from New Jersey, where like the 9/11 flights were taking off from.
Yeah.
So it was kind of creepy. We were kind of scared.
Yeah, no, that's terrifying. Did you urge him to get off?
No, he died.
Yeah. Pour one out for my homie, dude. All right.
Yeah.
There was a poll on here. I don't know if it's still here. It's like, would you fly on this flight? And it was 100% yes to 0% no. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I would probably fly.
All right. Next article. I'm sure you guys have seen this. This is pretty sad. Japanese zoo mourns anime-loving celebrity penguin.
Dude, what?
This, my boy.
I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen this at all, really?
No.
This is my boy Grape. Okay, so Grape, you can read the article if you want, but Grape was like a senile old penguin, and his mate left him like 10 years ago, and he'd barely eat and do anything. And then to promote Kimono Friends, which is a kids anime with like CGI girls dressed up like animals kinda, they put a bunch of cutouts in the zoo to promote it, and he fell in love with the penguin girl that they put in his encapsulation, and he would just stay there and like stare at her, and he wouldn't eat, but he'd eat more, but like you couldn't separate them. And then after,
wait, she looks like a penguin.
Yeah, look at the article, dude.
Look at things.
I'm
She's just like
looking
a
at.
penguin.
She's
Is
got
she dressed like one? I can't.
Yeah,
tell.
it's black and white, and she's got little flappers, dude. Little flip flappers.
Okay,
It's not supposed to be a 1-to-1 penguin. That's just creepy, dude.
Yeah.
But
that's really cute.
You know, someone
Not the
sent
girl,
me.
the article.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. There's a great meme about this. The Chad or the Virgin Harambe versus the Chad Grape Coon.
But somebody sent me a meme about like this with the penguins and with him, and and I just didn't. It flew over my head, but now I guess I get why he sent it to me.
Yeah.
That happened today? Yeah, that's crazy.
No, this was like last week. But it's incredibly sad. But the artist, not to mention, Kimono Friends went through a lot of like trouble. Like the lead director, everyone, he left because like the studio was being bad or this or that. It was being unfair, and then like all the cast left, and so like there's a lot of controversy regarding season 2 coming out. But they commemorated this by putting a cutout with him and her holding flipper flappers, and it's gonna stay in the zoo. It's real sad.
That's very
Yeah, that's
sad.
really sad.
I appreciate that.
So he just like chilled there and looked at her. He didn't ever touch her or anything.
I don't think he could, dude. He's old. I mean, he could try to get up on that rock, I guess. I'm sure he tried to get close to.
I'm sure he did. Do you think it was like a thing that he was just infatuated with her, or do you think it was like a type of thing where he was like he didn't know what it was, and he's just old as shit, so he didn't want to move anway, so he just was staring at it?
I think he was in love, dude.
I think he might have been in love.
He was
I think he might have been
apparently the human equivalent of 80 years old. Just old as far as penguins go, I think.
Yeah, for
But, like,
I
he's,
mean, who hasn't fallen in love with a 2D girl?
I have.
Yeah, I think 2D girls are better than 3D girls for sure.
That's just
Yeah,
a given, right?
it's a fact. Yeah.
All right, we can move on to the next one. This one is barely past the week cutoff. All right, I could have done this one on last week's show, but it was like the exact day of. It's from The Guardian. This is Mark Zuckerberg tours flooded Puerto Rico in bizarre virtual reality promo. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
What the hell?
But Mark and I guess his friend Rachel, who I think works in some VR department,
What the hell is this?
he's giving a big ol' smile. Rachel and I aren't even in the same building in the physical world, but it feels like we're in the same place and can make eye contact, he added before he and Rachel high-fived within the virtual reality space with the somber scenes of Puerto Rican devastation around them.
Dude,
You can see we can really feel like we're here, said Franklin. This street is really flooded, added Mark.
So they're in some like room in Los Angeles or wherever.
Yes.
And
They're on the ground in Puerto Rico. VR.
wow. Someone's there like with a camera and they're just
Something of that sort, yeah. I'm not exactly
Wow.
sure. If you scroll down on that article, there's Mark with his Mr. Zuckerberg
dog.
with his dog, yeah.
yeah.
That's not
Jesus.
Puerto Rico.
I love Mark Zuckerberg.
He's
I can't wait to vote for him.
he is the result, like he has resulted in some of the funniest articles I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Yeah.
And-
All of the
and
famous
memes.
Mark Zuckerberg
Yeah.
Facebook posts.
Those
Some of those are great.
good. Oh man.
So Anthony, who you got 2020? Trump or Zuckerberg?
It's hard to say, but I think if you can make one of the greatest social media platforms of all time on there, I think you probably have a better chance of winning.
Okay.
Trump he's done a lot, and he's done a lot of good things, done a lot of bad things. Actually, I don't think he's done any good things, but I definitely got to say I respect the orange man, and that's
You got to respect him.
We like to keep the politic talk to a minimal, but like
for sure.
on pure meme levels, Daniel Trump does not compare to Mark Zuckerberg. All right.
Daniel Trump, is that one of his sons? Is
No,
that the one that was falling asleep.
No, it's him, Daniel Trump.
His name's Daniel.
Danieled.
Oh, okay, I got what you're doing. Okay, I didn't.
No, that's his name. Look it up.
Daniel Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up on his wiki.
Anyways,
I don't know. I think you're cutting Trump short on his memes, especially during the election season.
Mark Zuckerberg is in Puerto Rico in virtual reality, and it's like, wow, it looks beautiful. It's so realistic.
His name's Donald Trump. What are you talking about?
I pranked you.
It's a social experiment.
All right, you guys ready for the next article?
Let's get it.
This one's for. Let's get it. All right, this is a good one too. This is from the New Zealand Herald. Excuse me for they type very strangely over there. But man fed up with nagging wife hides in forest for 10 years.
I've seen this.
A gardener got so fed up with his wife's nagging, he ran away from home and lived in the woods for 10 years. Malcolm Applegate, 62, was married to his wife for 3 years before upping sticks after the relationship reached a breaking point. Yeah.
She got married. That's still like a late marriage,
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that? Like 13 years. So minus that, he was like 49 when they got married?
No. Oh yeah.
He's 62 now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Imagine how bad that marriage is that you leave after 3 years and you go into the woods
crazy.
for 10.
You want to hear something crazy? Imagine how bad my sister's, her marriage is. They lasted for 2 months and they got divorced.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I didn't tell you guys.
You don't need to talk about that on Comfy Talk, but like it only lasted 2 months.
Bro, I remember you telling me she got married 3 months ago.
Yeah, she got married in December, and it went to Tampa for a fucking stupid wedding, and then she fucking 3 months later she comes home with all of her stuff in like February, with all of her stuff, and she's like, "Hey, what's up? I'm living here for like a while," and I was like, "Oh, what's the matter?"
She's back.
No. She moved out a while ago.
She's a nice girl.
But yeah, she what do you call it? She was I asked her about it. She's like, yeah, my husband fucking took all the money and he bought a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or something like that.
A Lamborghini.
Yeah, to get back at her. I don't know. It was something stupid. I love my sister though. She's great. She's really good. But yeah, that was stupid. That's some shit. But this guy, I think that. He loves his marriage so much that he wants to spend extended periods of time away from her so that he can, not get tired of it. So I definitely have to.
Yeah, he was trying to make it work.
They're not together anymore. No. I was gonna read most of the article. Anyways, blah blah blah. I was married to her for 3 years, but unfortunately it got to be too much. First of all, I met her in Eastbourne. I married her in Birmingham. For 3 years it was all right. We got on with one another. You can see those. There being a little foreign there. And the gardening got too much for her. So he was a gardener, and he was working a lot. And she wanted to spend more time with him. I just upped and left. I got fed up with her because we used to get so many arguments. It took me 3 weeks to get back to London. So he goes there, and then he started doing just freelance gardening while homeless. He stayed in there for 10 years, in a little homeless compound, in the woods. And then he came back, and now I think he works for a displaced person, homeless kind of shelter thing, doing stuff. And it's pretty cool. He's not with that wife anymore. No, he disliked her that much.
I like this story because I don't know. It seems liberating. He just upped and left.
Yeah.
He just went to the woods.
Well, he didn't tell his family either. He called his sister after those 10 years and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she was like,
"Oh, they thought he was dead?"
Yeah.
It's like a story of, if you guys ever heard that guy in Vietnam, he was hiding in this is a real story. He was hiding. He's been in the jungle since like 1965, like the end of the 1972, excuse me, the end of the Vietnam War, and he was hiding there, and he still thought the Vietnam war was going on until like 2005 or 2000. I don't remember the year, but it was this century for sure. And he came out, and he's like, "Oh, we're the Americans or whatever." Like, "Oh no, they lost. they lost. We're good now. There's no more war." So yeah, I have to say it's impressive that he did that. If he's gonna do that, he definitely has some chutzpah to be able to.
Yeah, I heard about this story. That's the cask of Amontillado, right?
Something like that. The Man in the Iron Mask, Schindler's List. I don't know the name.
Yeah, no, dude, I mean,
The most dangerous game.
he really found himself, I think, with this one. I love the job, and I still love tending to gardens now. It wasn't until I got married that my life became increasingly unsettled. The more work I took on, the angrier my wife got. She didn't like me being out of the house for long periods of time. That's great. Yeah.
Kudos to him.
Malcolm now works at Emmaus, which is the homeless shelter or whatever, doing a range of odd jobs and uses his spare time to raise cash for homeless charities in the area. He added, "My day-to-day involves working in the shop or driving the vans. I'm not fussy what jobs are given as long as I'm working." It's a nice guy.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I like
yeah.
him.
He just wants to work, and that's it.
We should invite him on the podcast, bro. We need to have
Yeah.
special guests.
It's hard to reach out to people when you have 30 followers.
It is.
If we reached out to him, we'd have more.
You know what? You're right. We'll do that.
Think about it.
Next article?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so Anne Frank children's costume wasn't just for Halloween, company says.
What?
This was on HalloweenCostumes.com Sunday, and I guess people thought it was distasteful. It's an Anne Frank costume for girls. Jude Habib said, "Totally speechless. Just been shown this ad for an Anne Frank costume for Halloween. At Anne Frank Center, you might want to have a word." And then Clint Torres Hitler said, "Anne Frank costume? Talk about tacky." And this is coming from a person who runs a Hitler parody account.
Why
I
is
don't
it
know,
like a Hitler parody account? Why does he need to do that? The man's been dead for like 75 years now.
I don't know. That seems more sketch than the costume. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this seems super uncool. You've seen this at, I don't know, guy's friend, I guess. I mean, you get like a beret, you get the sash. I don't know. It's a decent costume. It's definitely in a positive. It's in a positive light, right? There's definitely good intent behind
Why
this.
is this bad? Honestly, look, I'm being serious because like she's supposed to be like a hero, and like, I mean, yeah, she died, but like
I think it's largely because she was dead, and it was a sensitive time around those circumstances. But
For sure.
It's definitely like it's a positive costume, you know, to commemorate Anne Frank.
I don't get it.
My question is, I've seen plenty of pictures of Anne Frank. I don't think I've ever seen her wearing a green beret. And also, is that tag around her thing her lapel? Is that supposed to be like a star or something like that? Like an identifier that she's Jewish?
I don't think so, but maybe.
I don't understand. I would never assume that that's Anne Frank.
I would assume literally like any other character.
Yeah.
I would assume that's like Madeline or something like that from that kids show or something.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
The company said, "We sell costumes not only for Halloween, but for many uses outside of the Halloween season, such as school projects and plays," he wrote. "We offer several types of historically accurate costumes, from prominent figures to political figures to television characters. We've passed along the feedback regarding this costume, and it has been removed from the website at this time." I don't know. If there was a little girl who wanted to be Anne Frank for Halloween, I'd feel bad if everyone was like, "No, you can't do that."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not like she's saying, like, they're saying, like, "Oh, she's like, oh, I want to be a Nazi dominatrix. I want to go stomp on some balls."
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's. I don't think it's necessarily as bad as people make out to be, but I think it's definitely a touchy subject that people.
it's also a bad idea for a costume, just because, like you said, you wouldn't recognize it as Anne Frank unless they said they were Anne Frank. Which, in that case, you'd be like, "Oh, that's good. You're interested in history."
Yeah, I mean, there's no when you think of Anne Frank, there's no identifying thing about her physical appearance that makes you think, "Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's Anne Frank." If you want to the only way I'll be able to tell is if they actually looked like Anne Frank.
Yo, what about all that dirty stuff in her diary, though?
Oh yeah.
Yo, Anne Frank, Thot or not?
Listen, bro, I don't think it's cool. She breathes, she a thought.
That's the verdict. All right, next article. The next article we got is my boy Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri brings barbecue smoker to Santa Rosa Fire Evacuation Center. Which this should be a non-issue, but people got really upset about it. Let's see what the article said. He says, yeah. Celebrity chef Guy Fieri arrived at Santa Rosa Evacuation Center on Thursday morning with a trailer, a crew, a wood-fired oven, and a barbecue smoker, cooking meat for evacuees and sending plumes of smoke into an already smoke-filled sky. But then he says, we just did about 1,200 for lunch. We started this morning. Now everyone's having a little break and we're getting ready to do dinner. That'll be about 2,500. Like, this is a noble thing, and people got mad.
I think it's a noble thing.
Did they actually get mad, or is it just funny?
No, people got, like, upset. They're like, it's a little insensitive. Let me see. I think there's someone on here who's like, yeah.
What do they want? For ice pops? Like, what are they going to eat? Ice pops?
Yeah, just water. That's all you get.
Yeah, that's yeah. Like,
I think this was incredibly sweet of him.
I gotta say, I think so. It is too. I think maybe I can understand why people would act that way, but I don't think it's anything. First of all, people can say anything they want about this legend. It's not going to touch him. It's not going to phase his credibility.
Oh yeah, no.
Stand as one of the founder of Flavortown. Okay, and he's the guy, man. You can't. There's nothing you can do that's going to beat him down. And personally, he's obviously trying to help people.
Yeah.
Insensitive? I don't think so.
No. Some. It says, as soon as photos of Fieri's operation popped up on local social media, a storm of opinions followed, with some deriding the setup as a publicity stunt, and the choice of a barbecue smoker especially as inconsiderate to victims of the fire. And then Fieri's response was, if that's what you think, then you're that shallow at a time like this that we're facing, then there's no changing your mind about this, Fieri said, addressing critics. This isn't a PR stunt. You don't see any of my banners up. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just here cooking. This is feeding people. People need help, and I'm here to help. That's it.
That's a perfect response. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, no. Yeah. When asked about the choice of barbecue smoker, considering the smoke and fire in the devastated area, Fieri got defensive. I don't even have anything to say about that, he said. That's a ridiculous question, and that's a ridiculous statement. I mean, come on. What do you want me to do?
I mean, I definitely agree with them. I mean, if they're going to tackle him with a question like that first off, he has every right to tackle him. At first I was a little bit on the fence, leaning toward Fieri's side, but now I'm just totally on Fieri's side. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He's just trying to help people.
Yeah, I'd die for sure. Yeah. I'd die for him. He's a really nice guy, and he's like actually a qualified chef, I believe.
I think he's like an actual TV celeb whose personality actually matches his real life personality.
For sure.
I think he's actually
fiery. Yeah. The guy Andrew Zimmer is apparently a huge dick. Gordon Ramsay is apparently really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
But I think my dad met him because originally Andrew Zimmer was like a crack addict or something like that.
Yeah, he has some.
Yeah.
No, that's Bourdain. That's Bourdain.
Andrew, okay, never mind.
I don't like Bourdain either.
Bourdain actually is a dickhead, but what do you call it? No, and Gordon Ramsay is apparently really nice. So I think the Hell's Kitchen is for the show. So
Yeah, no.
I can imagine. I can see that. Yeah.
Gordon seems like a nice guy. Alton Brown, definitely autistic in real life and in his shows, but I love the man. He's living a character. He might have dementia.
Good Eats.
Probably
Good Eats was the first that was the best.
That is the best cooking show. No, I think that is without a doubt the best one. It was educational, funny, and practical. Yeah. It wasn't anything crazy.
I think it's good for sure.
Good Eats, phenomenal.
I think cooking shows are kind of underrated. Like I think people think they're like they don't really put a lot of respect on them, but I kind of think they're like most of them are good. Like Hell's Kitchen, Chopped.
There's one out there for everyone.
Yeah, for real.
Because I don't like them all. I don't like them all.
I'm sure. Yeah, of course not. Some of them are. I personally can't. I can't watch Anthony Bourdain. I think it's boring as shit. But everything else, like fucking Andrew Zimmer.
Yeah, he's got some wacky adventures.
Andrew Zimmer's the best, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And
really?
Anything that Gordon Ramsay's done as well, he's for the most part, it's pretty good. I think. Sure. Cooking shows are A+.
I love them. You want to go to the next article? I'm sure one or two of you have seen this one. This is a woman trades single packet of McDonald's Szechuan sauce for Volkswagen.
I've not seen this.
So you can see this
That's
girl
so crazy.
with her tongue out and her blue hair posting up in front of her '04 Golf GTI. We've seen some questionably priced cars, but this trade takes the cake for oddities exchanged. So it was one packet of sauce, if you look on the thing, and she traded it for a 2004 Volkswagen Golf GTI.
You know what? I'm not really surprised about this because I've heard that these Szechuan sauces have been going for a lot of money, and there's been lines out the door for them and stuff like that in a lot of places.
So what about the part where they said they're bringing it back in the winter as a regular thing? They have plans to.
Well, maybe there's some way. There might be some way of like identifying which sauces were the original ones. If you got an original sauce, that could be worth a decent amount of money.
No, they sold Pelican cases of full jugs of the original sauce for about 19 grand.
Oh my god!
And
wow.
they sent it over to a celebrity chef on the internet who does funny things called Binging with Babish, and he tried to replicate it, and he replicated it and was like, "Yeah, no, it's not that special." He was like, "Here's my take on it." Yeah, and he made it, and he was like, "Yeah, that's sauce." But obviously, as a collector's item, I understand the sauce. This car is, I think they said it was valued at $5 grand. All right, Golf, the Volkswagen Golf
grand?
cars. Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now, actually.
I'm looking at these Szechuan sauces on eBay and the ones that are actually filled.
yeah.
Because they have a bunch of empty ones, but they have ones that are actually filled that people got from McDonald's recently.
Yeah.
There's one that's going for $1,000. It's like 4 or 5 packets, I believe. Actually 6, pardon me. And there's one going for $500. And there also is an original one apparently.
Yeah.
Oh no. There's the original ones that they like from the 90s with the Mulan or whatever. Nah, I'm looking at this one. I'm like, wow, they have like an original one. No, it's like a picture that they're selling.
Yeah. It is like a framed thing.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, why would anybody want that?
So I don't. The issue is that. Is this a bad trade? The answer is yes. Okay, there's no arguing with that. This is a terrible trade, even if you see the value of it as a collector's item. All right.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty does not have guaranteed longevity. All right. There's no telling that sauce is going to be worth 5,000 or more later on. We saw that the original sauce, a entire jug of it, sold for 4 times the pack of that little packet. All right. So assuming this is valued at 5,000. All right. So early 2000 Volkswagens, notoriously a little iffy. So it could be a money sink if you actually want to run that. But just scrap value alone, if you parted it out on Craigslist, you're still making, you could trade this in as junk and get $1,000. $1,000 for sauce that she got for supposedly 10. I think anyone who tries to say like this is good in favor of the guy who has the sauce, I think that's pretty stupid.
This is just one of the excesses of capitalism, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's pretty crazy. I mean, the resale value of cars is horrible too. I mean, that is. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say.
Yeah, I don't believe in private property. I think all cars should be government issued.
Listen, I think healthcare should be free because if I don't eat, I die. Food should be covered by healthcare. That's what I'm saying. Because if I don't eat, I die. Dying is not healthy. It's bad.
But what if they only give you the buttermilk tenders?
Listen, I'll take what I get, man. If I gotta do it, I gotta do it.
Have you guys tried the new buttermilk tenders from McDonald's?
No.
No, I've not been to McDonald's in.
Oh yeah, I guess I shouldn't have asked.
Years.
I guess I shouldn't have asked anything. They taste like a chicken tender. Like you'd
Are
get.
they actually good?
They taste like a chicken tender. It's not like a nugget.
That's what they are.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it tastes like a chicken tender, like you'd get from anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
As
I mean, sometimes you go to McDonald's and you want a tender. You don't want nuggets.
No, for sure. They're not bad. I'd love to try this sauce, but they're bringing it back later this year, so it seems just like a terrible trade. I mean,
I had Szechuan sauce today. It's a normal sauce. You can go buy it at a supermarket.
Yeah, it just turns out it's not a made-up thing, and Szechuan is like a thing in China.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. It's a sauce. So even as a collector's item, I still think she got a incredible deal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even if we're gonna say that sauce is valuable, which I don't know, dude. The counterculture that's going against Rick and Morty is pretty strong, thankfully.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all right. This one's not really newsworthy, but I like that it was newsworthy. This is just a huge 6'5" muscle-bound kangaroo photographed bathing in a creek in Western Australia. So
he's ripped.
Yeah, this isn't news for anyone else because this isn't a spectacularly ripped kangaroo. It's just a really good picture of him. All kangaroos are jacked.
Yeah,
they are so muscular, dude. Look at that boy. If you scroll down, it's like the third picture. I don't know what he eats. Leaves, right? I think kangaroos are vegan.
They're vegetarians.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I know that their bodies are different, but kangaroos and gorillas just eating grass and stuff.
Yeah.
And they get ripped like that.
That's why, like, people don't understand, like, humans don't have that muscle mass, and we don't have that, even with that muscle mass, we don't have the strength of any of these animals. If you look at a Boston Terrier, a Pit Bull, that thing's like 90% muscle. It doesn't have to go for a walk ever. It's just beef.
Yeah.
Those are the strongest creatures. Animals outclass us so much, and we can't let them know that. They'll take over. That kangaroo could kill all three of us probably, even if we tried. If we tried to take it down with all our might, we maybe could get it, but those things, they're wild.
You know, my friend actually just came back from the UK, bro. Yeah, you got kangaroos in the UK. No, from Australia.
Okay.
And he saw a bunch of kangaroos, and they were like right next to him, and they were bouncing around or whatever. I think it's kind of dangerous because their feet are really strong.
Oh yeah.
But he said they're pretty docile for the most part, pretty friendly.
Man, they got big biceps too, dude. They don't use those hands for anything. They just got big biceps. So Mazin said in the chat, we're running long. We should go to the next segment. I don't know why he thought.
Hasn't it been 2 hours already?
No, we started at almost 9, Mazin. We had to troubleshoot stuff. Not to mention, that is the last news article. So.
All right, perfect. That's what I meant.
Yeah. You conveniently timed it.
I thought we started at like 9 or 8:30 ish.
8:40, so roughly around there.
Okay, that's fine. We're good then.
So caught up on time, this kid. What, you got homework?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I do as well. I got quite a bit to do.
Yeah, that's understandable, I guess. Anyways, what's our next segment? We have Mazin versus anime. All right, I've been dreading this segment. First of all, welcome to the second episode of Comfy Talk and the season finale of Comfy Talk. This is the last episode. Mazin, over the weekend, watched 3 episodes of Cowboy Bebop. And Mazin, how'd you feel about Cowboy Bebop?
Okay. Cowboy Bebop was all right. Okay? So it was my first anime ever, and I don't know how much of me not liking it was the fact that it was anime or that it was just not a great show. But the parts that I did like, I don't know. It was an entertaining show. I didn't like how like every episode like was different with a new villain. And it just kind of seemed like every episode didn't really like last one.
So you watched 3 episodes of a 24-episode series, so maybe cut back on that complaint.
Okay.
There is an overarching story. It's not,
I don't know. I just don't.
Although that is one of my complaints, and that's why I wanted you to watch Shampoo, is because Shampoo has a much more concise and, they follow the story. Bebop's doesn't, and it's thematic. There's literary, reasons for that. It's intentional, but, if you're not an anime fan, you're not going to care about that.
Here's the thing I want to do. I want to try a different show.
Okay.
But I want an anime that isn't like there's no fighting, there's no sci-fi stuff.
Okay.
Or girls turning into ships. I want just like an anime that's like a family that goes through familial problems, like that kind of stuff. Like a down to earth.
You're talking about Family Guy.
Yeah.
No, not a comedy. Just
The Simpsons.
Just an anime that is like
You want
Manchester by the Sea.
the Proud Family?
No, like just like sister or something like that, man. Just like people going, it's like people going throughout their day, and it's just anime. Like I don't know, like
You gotta talk to Max, dude. You're talking about some weird slice of life nonsense, dude. I can hook you up with some like. All right, what?
Just like anime that's not sci-fi or has girls that turn into bicycles.
Okay.
Or
I actually don't know if that exists except for
it does. Yeah.
It does.
I mean, maybe that there's one show that one of my people at work was watching. It was about these girls just playing volleyball, and that's it.
Yeah, there's lots of sports animes. There's one that I'd love to recommend to Mazin. It's a sports anime. It's nothing supernatural, but it is a shonen, so it is about, teenagers. And there's nothing supernatural about it. I'm sure you disagree with a lot of the things about it. But I wouldn't want you to watch it unless you watch the entire thing. And I'm not going to be one of those people who says, oh, it gets better like towards the end or anything. It's like, no, but if you watch the 3 episodes and you're not completely turned off, like you need to finish it. You're not getting, you don't read half a book and say, unless it's really bad.
I'm not against Bebop because of the storyline. Like, I only watched 3 episodes. I have no idea where it's heading.
Okay. What about the soundtrack?
I love the soundtrack. It has a good aesthetic. I'm not gonna lie. Like the soundtrack and
the tone and everything is. There's a reason why people consider it one of the greatest.
No, I did like that. It's just I don't know. But yeah, if you can find me an anime that like is just down to earth and it's just about people without fighting or sci-fi stuff. I mean, it might be hard to find.
I think you'll be bored out of your mind.
It doesn't need to be sports. I don't think so.
I think you'll be bored out of your mind. Yes.
You know what, Jack? I think you would like, Jack. I think like one of two. You would like Monster Musume, or you would like this one's a little bit more racy. It's called Makai Kishi Ingredu.
Okay, I don't recognize that one by name.
Makai Kishi Ingredu is something that I do not encourage the people who are going to watch this to look up. But I think Mazin would like it quite a bit. But if it's too racy for you, Mazin, then Monster Musume is right there for you.
Yeah. Did you watch Monster Musume? Anthony?
I watched part of it because
it's very funny. I like it.
I'm not into that kind of fan service anime for the most part, but I will say that I definitely I thought it was an interesting concept for sure, but that's not that.
No, it's a terrible concept. It's just funny. All right, Monster Musume is about a guy who gets enrolled in like a government program where he has to look over like refugees, but the refugees are just monster girls. So he's got a snake woman or a lamia, and she wraps around him all the time. He's like, "Oh, darling," Yeah. And then he gets a bird girl, who is she appears young and she's sexualized, so I don't think he'd like that. Yeah. There's a centaur girl who's very noble. She's a tsundere. Okay. Big boob.
Yeah.
There's a zombie girl eventually. There's a cyclops girl. I'm trying to think, dude. There's a lot. Mermaid. She's boring.
Mazin might also like Boku no Pico.
Yeah, I'd recommend Boku no Pico if you're just looking for people having fun. You know, just family.
And they're having fun. They are having fun.
It's not little boys cross-dressing and pornography.
No,
I promise.
It's not. It's
definitely not.
No.
No. The story will suck you in though, for sure.
So Arthur and whoever's watching this, and Max, if you can recommend me an anime that fits my description.
They will not be doing any recommending. They will not be doing any recommending because I'm pretty sure Arthur has terrible taste. Max has questionable taste.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
I think they're gonna push you farther down the hole of hate, dude.
They might. I mean, it's possible, and maybe that's my path.
I don't think
have our own path.
I don't think that's your path.
You don't think so?
No. Now the minute Arthur will be like, "Oh yeah, watch."
So you think there's an anime that I will like? You think it's out there somewhere?
I think so. At least one.
Do you think maybe it's just a structural problem with anime? Maybe it's just that it just doesn't appeal to me. Like,
I think you have an internal bias that we can't fix, and that maybe we shouldn't fix. I don't think there's any need to fix it, but I definitely think there's something down the line for you, because there are very literary, meaningful animes out there that, because like when I was picking out Bebop, I wanted you to watch Shampoo because it's just Bebop but more probably your style. But at the same time, there's so many tropes in anime that I know you wouldn't like. Some that you just look and just be like,
Yeah.
But find
They can for sure be corny.
Yeah, no, and that's honestly part of the appeal. You can't go in dead serious. You got to go in with some kind of piece of like, your brain has to be like, all right, I'm gonna watch this half ironically, half unironically, and I'll see where I land. I've watched so much bad anime. Just because I want to watch it, I want to see how bad it is. All right? And I've watched animes that I'm like, people said this was good, and I watched it, and I'm like, this is way better than these people said. They didn't understand anything that just happened in this show.
Mazin, you ever watch The Boondocks? This is not really an anime, but you ever watch that?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Did I like it?
Yeah. The sound cut out. You say it's okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. I think that might be the only anime that's really for you. I mean,
It might be, yeah.
I don't know. It's not even an anime, but
It's not, but I'll
it's
consider
thing to it.
I have favorite animes like SpongeBob. Like those are good animes, but like SpongeBob, anything on Nickelodeon I liked. But
should we decide on?
I know it hurts you, Jack.
I know. It's gonna be rough because we can't poll. The reason why we polled Bebop versus Shampoo is because everyone's seen those. All right, we can't poll like actual things that I think you'd like because everyone's gonna be like, oh, I ain't see that.
So just tell me to watch one.
I'd like to, but I'm scared because I feel like there's so many layers there that even if I see the show as an objectively good show, I don't think you're gonna like it. And that's fine, that's your thing, but it worries me.
Yeah.
It worries me that you might just be too far gone. But you kind of like them. Not to mention the first 3 episodes of Bebop are worse than the first 3 episodes of Shampoo. Shampoo has a killer opening first episode, and then the next 2 episodes you can clearly see where the story's going, and it's good.
I did like the second episode.
With the dog?
Bebop, with the dogs. Yeah, it was
you like that?
A very cute dog. Yeah.
I thought you'd like the first one better. I like the first episode of Bebop's okay. Second episode is good. It's funny. It's good. And then the third episode.
Also named, like
Abdul Hakim. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but.
Well, Shinichiro.
So are anime characters Japanese?
Not all of them.
Not all of them. No. One of the ones that I want you to watch has a Chinese character in it. Who they got a voice actor who speaks the most, like the best Chinese ever to voice him, and they have Japanese subtitles for the Chinese alongside the English subtitles, and it's just.
Oh, they're different languages, Chinese and Japanese.
Yeah.
They're all lying, man. They're all lying.
No, like Cowboy Bebop, Shinichiro Watanabe loves American media. He loves Western influence. You see that in Shampoo. Samurai Champloo has a hip-hop soundtrack made by the South Korean producer Nujabes and like a bunch of other artists. And it's very lo-fi. Arthur loves that shit. I guarantee you. Loves it. I love it. It's good. It's not as good as Bebop's because Bebop has top 3 soundtracks of all time. Pretty much. That's like...
I would go as far as saying that Shampoo's is better than Nujabes Shampoo's better than Bebop in my opinion when it goes to soundtrack.
All right, your opinion's wrong just because this is the most inspired soundtrack ever in Bebop. Like you'd imagine, like you'd think like half of their production went into that soundtrack. It's like when they made Reservoir Dogs and my boy spent the whole budget on getting stuck in the middle with you. And it was like, yeah, sorry, Steve Buscemi, I can't pay you at all. Spend all the money on this song.
I think I'm just drawn more to that kind of thing, so that might be the reason why.
Yeah, both are incredible.
Both are great.
Yeah,
both
we can agree on that.
Yeah.
All of his works pretty much have a killer soundtrack. Even Zankyu no Terror in Resonance, which is not a good show because it has one of the most you get so drawn in the first episode. It has this crazy tone, ridiculously thought out soundtrack, orchestral and everything. It's beautiful, and then like it just it ends so poorly, like it just falls off so hard. But it has
I'll have to watch that.
has a phenomenal soundtrack. You don't need to watch it if you don't want to. It's not that
What's
great.
it called? What's it called?
Zankyu, ZANKYOU space no terror. Terror.
Thank you, no terror. Okay, I'll try to check it out.
If you want. It's not something I'd recommend, but it's a decent show. Decent. Not something I'd recommend Mazin any time, any day of the week, ever. You'd hate it.
Yeah, I don't even know what to recommend at all.
How do you...
Are there no animes without fighting?
Yeah, there's plenty.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Or,
like
you know-
there's conflict, but like maybe they're against somebody, but not physical fighting.
There's anime without conflict as well.
You think so? I don't
No,
think.
I mean like physical fighting.
There's a lot of slice of... Yes, there's plenty of anime without
yeah,
physical
there's
fighting.
plenty of those. Yeah, for sure. I don't think I've ever seen an anime that's just like, oh, just boring, nothing's happening. I've never seen something like that.
Like any slice of life, like... I mean, they'll have conflict, but it'll be very, very low conflict. Like, not
oh,
exactly.
is that the one with the cat that says "Hello, everyone"? That's the one, right? Is that any slice of life, or am I thinking of Amazing Dio?
Are you talking about Banana?
Is it Banana?
The cat and the banana?
No, it's like a yellow cat, and he goes like, "Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you." I'll have to show you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but I've seen a couple episodes, and it's
Yeah,
that actually has no conflict whatsoever.
the problem is with a lot of slice of life stuff that you're kind of asking for, Mazin. Like the stuff with no combat specifically, like that branch is largely like moe stuff with little girls, just kind of like talking. Like that'll be it, but no, there's stuff I want to recommend you that I think you would like that are serious shows. But like, you know, I think I know what I'll recommend you.
Okay, cool.
I think I know. I'm trying to think. If I should do Paranoia Agent. All right, this was my #1 anime as of last year.
You think he would like Paranoia Agent?
I think he would, because if he's just watching 3 episodes, he won't. Until it goes off the deep end and gets crazy, I think he'll love it.
Yeah.
No, he won't love it. He'll probably like
appreciate it.
Probably like it more than Bebop at that point, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But Paranoia Agent, Mausu Dairinin, I believe is the Japanese name. It's kind of like a mystery thing. There's no fight scenes really. It's like a mystery, like a thriller. I think you might like that. It's very serious. It doesn't have anime tropes of like, you know, like silly faces, like you know.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like in anime that is in pretty much every anime, and this is why I want to recommend Ping Pong the animation to you, is that there's a lot of internal monologues and a lot of talking inside the head, and that's never a good thing, really.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think it's poor exposition, writing, all that is not good. But a lot of shows use it, and it's not that bad. But I always like to dock a point for that. But Paranoia Agent's probably my #2 anime, maybe #3 of all time. I think you'd like it.
Okay.
Maybe. So I could recommend that, or I could recommend Ping Pong. But the problem with Ping Pong is a very ugly show. Like, the animation is phenomenal, but the art style is actually, like, a lot of people be like, I can't watch it because of the art style, because it's a lot of hand-drawn, goofy-looking stuff. It's not, like, childish or anything. It's supposed to be, like, a semi-realistic drawn style, so, like, the characters look human and
What's it
ugly.
called?
Ping Pong, the animation. And go to images on Google.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure Ping Pong's my favorite anime of all time. I don't like sports anime, but I think it's pretty good. It's a little cheesy because it is a shonen, but it is I think it's a banger. I think you might like it, but it's got a lot of things going for it. I don't know.
Okay.
It's just
I'll give it a shot.
What about Shin-Chan? Do you think that he would like Shin-Chan?
no. Shin-Chan's aged really poorly, I think.
I haven't watched
It's pretty much just the Japanese South Park. And if you watch it in English, it's just the Japanese South Park dubbed. And then I've never watched it in Japanese, so I don't know.
How did you guys get into anime and I didn't? Like, was it just your friend group in middle school or something?
No,
Like,
my friends hated anime. They made fun of everybody. Who
Yeah. It's literally the same
how'd you get into
answer.
it?
It's the same answer for everyone. It's Toonami, dude.
Yep, Toonami, Adult Swim.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, you watch the classics. Like
Do you want
watch, like,
to?
Dragon Ball Z.
Do you want to know my anime upbringing, Mazin? Because it's a very wild ride. All right, so
yeah.
I want to say the year is. Let's see. I started high school in 2010, right? So
Yeah.
the year is 2007, 2008. This is elementary school. We're talking probably 4th, 5th grade. I saw Naruto on Toonami, and I'm like, wow, this is terrible. This voice acting is terrible. This show's like kind of cool. You gotta understand, I was really into ninjas at the time. I wanted to be a ninja so bad. I was in jujitsu, right? I was in jujitsu for about a year. All right, before my dojo got closed down because like the guy didn't pay his lease or something. I don't know. But I was doing jujitsu. I had ninja gear. I had shuriken. I had kunai. I didn't like Naruto. I was like, dude, I want to be a ninja. I had full garb. I had the bamboo sword they use for training. All of that. And it was great. But I kind of grew out of it, understandably. Not a lot of people hold that ambition for too long. And I saw Naruto, and I was like, man, this kind of sucks. I don't like watching this. And my friend, I would go over and hang out with him. We'd play Lego Star Wars Battlefront 2, the classics on the PS2, dude. And then when we were done, Naruto would come on, and I'd be like, he was into it a little bit. And I'd watch it, and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to try to get into this. And so I rewatched it a little bit. I think I watched it subtitled, I'm not sure. But I got up to a certain point, and I was like, I think I caught up with where Shippuden was at that point, Anthony, which was somewhere past like probably episode 40 of Shippuden. That's where I got up to. And at the time, the manga was on the fights with like Haiden and stuff. So
remind me which one was Hidan? Which one's that?
A mortal guy who has like his most poorly developed character ever because we don't understand why he's just immortal. Because like, oh yeah, no, my religion. Like what?
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was thinking another guy who was he immortal? No, Hidan was the only immortal one. So they ended up. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah. Okay,
don't spoil it.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah,
but anyways, that's where the manga was at that point. And then I stopped watching Naruto because I was like, I don't like having to keep up with this manga. I don't like any of this. I was like, you know what? I've seen these anime fans. All right, in my middle school, I've seen these anime fans. I'm gonna take a pass on that. And then, like in middle school, I was watching Cartoon Network, and it was Adult Swim. And then I saw a filler episode of Full Metal Alchemist, the original series, 2003, right? Original. And it was a filler episode where they're on a train, and there's a huge gunfight. And it's just sick, and I'm like, wow, this show looks really cool. I look it up online, find some streaming, and I watched through the entire show, and I cried because there's sad moments in Full Metal Alchemist.
There are. I've not seen the entire thing, but I've heard it.
And at that point, I decided, I was like, you know what? Anime is not for me. I'm done with anime. That was the only good anime. Fast forward to 2016. All right? 2016. I didn't watch any anime throughout high school, Mazin.
Really?
None. Last year in 2008, I took a 9-year hiatus from Naruto, and I picked it right back up in February of 2017. I watched all of the non-filler episodes of the original Naruto, which is like 100 or so episodes.
Of the original Naruto, I want to say it's 100 because the original Naruto is like 260 some episodes.
No, the original Naruto I think goes up to 151. But I think only.
Is it really?
Yes, but there's
including
4,
filler.
Including filler. Without filler, there's I think 90, 100 episodes. I watched all of those and 400, maybe 450 episodes of Shippuden, all in February. I was averaging 16 episodes a day, working 30, 35 hours a week. I would come home and I was in a bad place, dude. All right, I was in a bad place, and I watched it, and I was like, that's cool, whatever. And then I was like, So are there good shows out there? Oh, and when I caught up, by the way, the show wasn't over yet. The manga had been finished. I had to keep watching the show weekly at that point. The production of Naruto is terrible, Maz. Never watch Naruto. You will not like it.
It's a bad anime. It's like
it's so good. It's so good. Don't say it's bad. It's so good.
Shippuden, the story wise, it's awful.
It's so bad, but it's so good.
Yeah. No, yeah. But watching him do all that shit, it's fucking awesome. It's so cool. You know what I mean? Naruto is actually better than Shippuden.
It's like the least. Oh yeah, no. It's like the least cool stuff ever, but it's like it's so good. It's like it's something you watch and you know it's trash. It's like watching reality TV.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't look away, but it's widely recognized as like a bad anime. There's a couple of tearjerkers and stuff like that, and a couple surprises, but overall, it's like bad.
Yeah,
bad for sure.
But
I wouldn't recommend. Bad starter anime too. Don't watch that. Don't watch that.
But after I caught up with Naruto, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch some trash. Ironically, and I guess I went down the rabbit hole, man, because I watched a lot of trash. Look, I don't support anime as a whole. I don't think it's good. You know, people who are anime fans, just like in a general sense, those people are very stupid. Right. There are good animes, there are fun and okay animes, and there's bad animes. You know? You don't have to like it all. I hate a lot of it.
But I feel like me hating Cowboy Bebop is a bad sign.
It's a terrible sign because
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that Cowboy Bebop trying to plunge him into that is too much, too young, too fast.
I don't think that's a plunge at all. That's where pretty much everyone got their starting steps, and it's also a show where the only people who say it's bad or not good or anything are typically being contrarian, because like the show is like on a technical level just phenomenal.
For sure, but I can understand maybe how somebody wouldn't get it if it was like their first anime. If I'm ever watching one. If I had to recommend a first one, anybody?
Pokemon.
It'd be like, oh no. I mean, I guess
that's most everyone's first anime, and then they got it, and then they saw Bebop later in their teens, and they're like, oh, or Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would say Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is very good. That's my top 5 for sure. Dragon Ball is awesome. Dragon Ball Z is bad.
Ooh,
Dragon Ball Z it's like I liked it, but it's bad. It's like admittedly bad. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. But Dragon Ball is very good.
I don't know. I guess I'll have you. I don't know. Watch Paranoia Agent. I'll send you a link when you want to watch it.
Okay.
We'll see if you have any feelings on it. Because the first 3 episodes are solid. It's around the middle. It derails a little bit, and then it comes back because there's like one bad episode, and there's a really good episode at the end that has nothing to do with any of the characters. It's just like a allegory, and then it finishes off, and it's whatever. But it's more in line, because that's something I like compared to most animes that the Americans produce, like SpongeBob, is it's all episodic, just having fun. Where pretty much most of the stuff that comes out of Japan is, there's a storyline there somewhat. Not all of it, obviously, but nothing's better than a nice, 12-episode anime that comes out. They've been doing that longer than Netflix by, many years.
Oh, just like a miniseries, basically, and just
that's what Bebop is. It's just 24 episodes. Occasionally, the majority of animes are.
It was more, no?
No, 25. 25, I think.
That's it.
Yeah.
Shampoo's 24 as well.
Yeah, they're both the same length, and that's considered a double core, COUR. The standard is 12 episodes, and my favorite anime is 11 episodes. And my second favorite is also 11, and they're by the same director. He's got great style.
Oh, so why is Naruto like 1 million episodes long?
Cash cow.
It's a cash cow.
Really?
Yeah.
They could have ended it I want to say a long before they did, but they decided not to. A bunch of things unfold. And whatever, I don't know. Too many episodes. That was one of the things. Same thing with One Piece. One Piece is on episode 900 or something like that.
900 something.
That's one of the things that I always hate anime, because I thought every single show is hundreds of episodes long.
No.
And I'm not spending that much time on a series.
No.
If I like it, a few episodes in, that doesn't mean I want to commit several days.
Yeah,
of watching
no
it.
show gets that many episodes that is actually that consistently good. The sweetest spot, the best shows that have like more than 24 or 12 episodes, but like less than 100, around 52, 55. Full Metal Alchemist had about I think the original ran maybe 60 or so. And then Full Metal Brotherhood ran, I think, 55 or so. But it was so concise. They didn't drag on at all. The pacing, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has the best pacing of all anime. No, Ping Pong the Animation has the best pacing of all anime. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has second best pacing in all of anime.
So Ping Pong's only 11 episodes?
Yes. That's why I'm like, we're making them watch 3 episodes of show, but it's like, you know, you're making progress on the show already. It's not the biggest time investment.
Yeah, I mean, 11 episodes, it's really nothing. It's like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I would another good one that I really like, I would say, is Berserk. If you've ever watched that, Jack or Maz.
Not the new Berserk, right?
Okay, I like the new Berserk.
Okay, don't make him watch something with that bad of CGI.
No, I'm not gonna make him watch that. The original Berserk is very good. That is a very macho anime.
That's very brutal, yeah.
Yeah, that for sure. I like that one a lot. I've recently read all the way up to where the manga is, and it's so far gone now, but it's definitely good. If you're looking for a manly anime, you should watch that.
You gotta understand, all like some of the best shows that are like 11 or 12 episodes, like you can get a really good story in those episodes. Like it's like watching just a long movie.
The original Berserk is like 24 episodes, and this guy did this thing where it's called the Reunion Project, where he merged 2 episodes like together, so it's only 12 episodes you're really watching. You know what I mean? And they're about 40 minutes each, and it's definitely worth it.
Well, they've done that with Naruto and Dragon Ball as well.
Have they done that with Naruto?
They've cut out all of the filler and all of the flashbacks and like merged it together. It's called Naruto Kai and Dragon Ball Kai.
Oh, yeah, I know Dragon Ball Kai, but I know they actually did the same thing with Naruto. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know where to download it, but
yeah.
I don't know. I think there's something out there for you, Mazin, because I look at some of these shows, like my favorite ones, and I'm like, this is art. This is genuine art. Like, not even on a technical level. Like, it's beautiful. The animation, the fact that they put this much effort into the voice acting, the soundtrack, all of this stuff, you know, the juxtaposition of this and that. There's something there. It's something that is largely untapped on the Western Front. And it's, you know, they're definitely not doing it with Jaden Smith's anime. Have you watched that, Matt? Or
Dude,
Anthony?
Yeah. Dude, I've read the name of it, but one of my coworkers made me watch like a couple of episodes at work. Dude, it is so unbelievably awful.
Yeah.
It is so bad.
It looked like you could watch it as a meme, but
yeah, dude, but it looks like Little Uzi Vert in the anime. It's just like
it really is,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
I got a rec from my friend. He told me to watch Prison School.
You might like that because it's pretty funny and it pokes a lot of fun at anime, but it is just kind of like a it is a fan service show. You can watch it uncensored. You might get a laugh out of that. It's absolutely haram.
Mad Tsundere.
It just makes fun of anime.
Kind of. There's a lot of animes that do that though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of femdom stuff in it. A lot of degradation. It's funny. I watched through Prison School. I watched through it censored because I didn't know there was an uncensored one. I still got a laugh. So
I tried to stay away from that shit. That shit's so sus.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to see titties, dude. I'm not trying to see titties when I'm watching anime.
Bro, we just talked about 2D grills.
Yes, when I'm watching another form of Japanese art, I am trying to see titties, but not when I'm watching anime.
Is there an anime called Evangelion?
Evangelion?
Yes, that is Max's favorite.
Don't watch that. Please, just don't watch
it's
that.
A rabbit. Yeah, it's a rabbit hole you don't really want to go down to, specifically because the anime ended on a very low point, and then you have to watch a movie to like actually finish and resolve the things. But
really?
it gets kind of dark, but you're gonna hate the main character like you should.
Yeah. Mad people say, "Oh my god, existential crisis." I don't think it's like, in my eyes, it's just an anime, obviously, but like, and it has had that effect on some people. So, you know, it is
a very pretentious anime for most people. Like it's like the stuff I like, but like more mainstream. All right, I like the indie bangers. All right,
Yeah.
Masaki Yuasa makes the best animes ever. All right, even when he's writing them, his writing's not that good, but those shows still came out pretty good. Don't watch
Don't
Evangelion.
about that a lot. No.
You're cutting out
Wait,
a
how do
little
you
bit.
how do you pronounce it?
Neon Genesis Evangelion, I believe, is the official pronunciation. No, the dude who died. Who's that funny man who killed himself?
Robin Williams.
Yes, Robin Williams in the movie 2 Hour Photo or whatever. He there's a line where he's talking to like a kid and he's like, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I love that movie.
Apparently it's good, yeah. Dark turn, dude.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
No, it's a. What was the twist? Anthony, close your ears. What was the twist?
I don't want to spoil it. He was just like,
Well, Anthony, close your ears.
yeah.
Okay.
You want me to just tell you?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was just crazy and he was just like taking photos of this family or this woman and
No.
yeah. I mean, look it up. Read it off to me.
I think they at the end of the movie they showed that he was actually abused as a child, and he didn't have like bad intentions. He like actually liked the kid, and he wanted to protect him. I think.
I mean, yeah, but like he was pretty much nutty.
Yeah, he was nutty, but he didn't have bad intentions.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. He was still doing creepy stuff. So I mean, that's the tragic tale.
Yeah. Okay, I just forgot the ending. Okay, whatever.
No, that's fine.
I'm gonna get some Cheetos. Let me get some Cheetos real quick.
All right. And then you want to talk anime? We're almost near the end. This is our second to last segment. That's our tradition, really. You watched anything recently? Anything this season?
Not anything that's come out recently, honestly. Honestly, I've been trying to just stay away from it because, like, I don't know, dude. That shit's kind of bad. I don't like anime that much. Like, I've seen plenty of it, but like, I'm not like as far as you are by any stretch of the means when it comes to watching it. But like,
I really don't want people to think that I'm a huge anime fan.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just watch it because I don't like anything that's on Netflix or on television.
Did you see okay, this might sound really whack, but did you see the Castlevania thing that Netflix did?
I've been meaning to watch it because I've heard it's not that bad, but the thing is that when people say like this American-made anime on Netflix is not that bad, I'm like, all right, so what's that mean?
Yeah, I feel you. It's actually pretty damn good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
I believe it. It sounds sick, but I've been meaning to. You know.
Yeah. I'd give it. It's only 4. It's only 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, fucking
it's getting a
second.
It's getting a second season.
Yeah, next year, which is fuck.
Yeah. Also, Netflix exclusives that are coming out. Kakegurui, not good. Don't recommend it, but it is a very fun watch. I think that's currently on Netflix. I think they probably translated the name to like My Compulsive Gambling Queen or something. It's just about a school where they just like make like $300 million bets, and it's so bad. It's so funny though. This one girl rips off, like, she bets with other girls, and then she just like rips off one of their like nails, and for her collection. And then later in the show, she rips off all of hers in like one go. It was pretty sick, but it's not a good show. But keep an eye out. All right, this will probably be the last thing we talk about anime-wise. Devilman Crybaby. 2018 Netflix exclusive, directed by Masaki Yuasa, based off of an old manga. Should be pretty brutal. Should be pretty sick. And I trust my boy to direct it, although it might be trash. Everything that's been put on Netflix recently has been kind of trash.
True. Okay.
Any last thoughts on anime, Mazin?
To be continued.
All right, you gonna watch Paranoia Agent?
I'll decide between that and the ping pong.
All right, yeah, no, for sure. You got a choice, dude. We're pro-choice here.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all we have other than our power ranking and our farewell.
I thought we were gonna listen to Anthony's music.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Anthony, you're in a bunch of bands. Pimp out your stuff. Send me a Dropbox link with some songs. I'll play it for the fans. We'll listen along.
Okay, for sure. Here.
If your MP3s are less than 8 megabytes, you can just drag them into the chat. I'm sure you got some long ones, dude.
I might.
Are Cheetos vegan?
Absolutely not.
Really? Do they actually use like cheese in their Cheetos?
No, yeah, there's like I'm not sure the quality of the cheese, but it says cheese in the packaging. So
Okay.
They got whey, cheddar cheese, milk.
Soy?
Yeah, there's soy in here.
Oh boy.
But maybe, let me see. I don't see soy.
Oh, dude, you lucked out.
That's why I eat them. If there was soy, I wouldn't be eating it.
Have you ever eaten one of these, Mazin?
all right,
Oh yeah, I love those, bro.
I'm gonna drag them in now.
Go right ahead. One at a
Next time I go
time.
down south. Next time I go down south, I'm gonna pick one up.
All right.
We're gonna eat it on the podcast.
We'll
bro.
do a Reaper pod.
Yeah, Reaper Pod.
Sounds good to me, yeah.
Oh my god, so live. This song is uploading right now, but
Okay.
for some straight edge band called Forge.
This is one of your bands, Forge?
A recent one named after the Forge. Call it not really, but what do you call it? Yeah, it's just called Forge.
I get.
A straight edge band.
I can hear.
recorded this myself.
You cut
I mixed
it.
myself.
You cut out a little bit there because I think you're uploading, but we got what you were saying. So this is one of your new bands?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Do you have
play.
another band?
He's got like
Yeah,
5 bands, dude.
Yeah.
What's their name?
Well, one of the bands I'm in, well, this one's Forge, but the Elegy, we ended up not being a band anymore.
Wait, XLGX is done?
XLGX is done, and I'm very upset about it. But
Why?
yeah.
I like that one.
Well,
Bro, I just saw you guys
I
live.
like it too. There was some just creative differences and it's stupid shit that happened. So, but I mean, everybody's still good. You know what I mean? But,
All right. Mazin, go ahead and download this song and we'll sync up. This is song_3_master.mp3.
The correct title of the song is Defeated Ideology.
Defeated Ideology. That's pretty brutal, dude.
Wait, are you still in Sandman?
Yeah, I'm still in Sandman, yeah.
What genre is this? Black metal?
I would say hardcore.
This is okay. I know you're on your black metal kick for a while.
I still am. I still love black metal.
Yeah, you dude, it's heavy.
Yeah, he's really into the.
Oh, that's gonna blow out some eardrums. All right. You synced up, Mazin, from the start?
Let me turn the volume down real quick.
Yeah, I had to turn mine down to 50, and we're gonna just have a little moment of quiet and play this song.
Yeah, I don't think this song could be played in Vietnam. It's too
It
loud.
definitely could not be played in Vietnam. That's for damn sure.
Did you already hit
All
play, Mazin?
No, not yet.
All right, you want to do it on go?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this is actually fucking hot, dude.
Heavy as well.
That's hot. What's this? Chuck Mangione?
It's Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually. Oh. This is a sample?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, did you guys actually play this? This is hot. Whew.
That's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is about
I made a mistake.
That one
The song I made a mistake. The song is not called Defeated Island. The song is called God in the Crosshairs.
Alright, that makes more sense.
Yes, I'm not sure, but yeah, lyrics.
Yeah, I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Well, you know, in the crosshairs of love.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. If most hardcore sounded like that, I'd like it a lot more. That definitely has some black metal influence on there. Don't tell me that.
Oh no, for sure. Like the band that we really from, it's like, you know, they definitely had huge.
Yeah. Is it straight edge?
Yes, it is straight edge.
Are all of
straight edge?
Yeah. Are all of your bands straight edge?
No, Sandman's not straight edge.
Okay.
No?
Everybody in the band is 3 people are vegan straight edge. One of them is, and then one of them is just straight edge, and the other one is just smokes weed all the time and eats boykas.
Bro, why did I buy your merch then?
Yeah.
Allergy. Oh, Sandman.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. You decided to do it. But no.
I thought you guys I mean, it's false advertisement. I thought you guys were down with the
Sandman never. The vocalist has never said, "Yeah, we're a fucking band." No, absolutely.
I don't know, man.
Yo, the honest, real talk though, Anthony, that was hot. Were the vocals meant to be mixed that low in there? Kind of like have that.
Yeah, kind of. I wanted it basically. I wanted it to sound as bad as like a '90s recording.
Yeah.
But without making it sound like a '90s.
Well, I got bad news for you. It sounds too good.
It definitely sounds better than most bands in the '90s. That's for sure. I want to say,
yeah,
but I mean,
those are fake drums, right?
No, those are real drums.
He's got a very good setup for recording drums.
The drums are those. Drums
I thought they were fake. That's really good.
No, the Monsanto drums will probably be replaced. I have to get back on them because if we start working on them, I think last week again or something like that. And
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. The hardest part about doing that is that, you know, that song's just hard to play on guitar. So I've had to. I'm not kidding you. I've had to re-record it like 3 times. So I can like actually get it like right, and I got it right like the last time I did it like last week or whatever. But the only little problem that you had when you came over to record drums, however long ago that was, is that you're a little light in the kick drum. But I mean, I'm just gonna have to replace those anyway. So it's gonna be it'll be fake. The kick drum will undoubtedly be fake. Probably the snare too. Everything else will probably be real. But I'm gonna finish that once I'm done doing this week's batch of homework, which I should need to be done doing like tomorrow. So once I'm done doing that.
When we recorded Monsanto, I had
you cut out.
Yeah.
So
no, say everything you just said again.
Oh, when we recorded Monsanto, I hadn't played drums in 3 years.
Was it really 3 years?
It's been a while, yeah.
Really?
What is it? You don't play no more.
Fuck.
No, it's this summer.
No, it was last summer. It wasn't this summer.
Yeah, last summer.
Yeah,
this summer was like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Dude,
fuck.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah. No, yeah, that is gonna be.
That's nutty, dude.
The next thing, there's a bunch of other bands I'm making. I'm like helping them like record the music for and stuff like that. But they're like kind of pushed to the wayside for a little bit because one member can't do it this day, we can't do it that way. So I'm just gonna start working on that. I started working on. I want to finish it like probably by the weekend or something like that.
Is Circo still around?
Fuck no.
No
way. No.
Do you think you'd make?
They're gonna get this heat up, bitch.
Oh no. Do you think you'd make any music in that vein again? Because I really like your mathy stuff. You know.
Yeah, for sure. There's like 5 or 6 unreleased songs that we have that I would like to get back together with them to re-record. But the problem is that both of them are so unbelievably poor that I have to like just do everything for them when it comes to like going to go pick them up. And it's not like, oh, they're down the street. No, one lives in Boca Raton, the other one lives in like Miami.
You go to Boca like every day though, right?
I almost every day. I would say like 3 or 4 days out of the week.
But Miami's out of the way, yeah.
Miami's like insanely out of the way. It's like also that, and like I don't know, like everybody kind of got disillusioned with it, I guess you can say. Also, there's not really just like a scene for that kind of music down here. It's hard to.
But it's about the art, dude. It's not about the scene.
Yeah, I guess so. But you know, when you're making music that only you're listening to. It's kind of like just talking to an echo chamber. I definitely want it out there for people to be able to consume and see. It's definitely not about whether or not people are like it. It's just whether or not people will be available to listen to it. You know what I mean? There always will be, but like, it's not like a couple years ago that kind of music was super popular, maybe like in 2012, 13. But now it's just like, none of those people go to shows anymore. None of those people like, and they're all fucking, no, whatever. Like, none of them do anything anymore. You know what I mean? So there's still a couple of remaining bands that still do stuff, but it seems that sucks down here for sure.
I hope you never get famous, Anthony. I hope you fail because you are a plagiarist.
Oh no!
How am I a plagiarist? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Listen, it's not plagiarizing. We put a source citation in Chicago format for the Severin Suzuki's speech at the 1991 UN summit, okay, or 1992 UN summit. Yeah, 1992. Yeah. So no, listen. There is no plagiarism going on. We both use the same source. Okay, that happens plenty of times.
For the viewers who are not keen.
Oh yeah. So the Great Unraveling, the band me and Anthony were in, we had a song that had an intro, which was a speech from the UN summit or something. I don't know what it was from.
Yeah.
And Anthony, with his new band, without the band's permission, he can't just take it. He has to the band has to give him permission. He took the same clip and used it in his band's EP.
Oh, man.
So I mean that's straight plagiarism.
No excuse for that one.
Listen, man.
But no, it's actually just plagiarism.
How is it plagiarism, man? It's a source citation. It's listen. We were an environmental band. LG.
You were not a credited writer on that song.
A credited writer on. You know what? It's actually crazy. You know what? I think you might be right because I'm not. Mazin is the only person that wrote that song. Mazin wrote that song. Yeah. Literally solely by himself.
The entire song, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote a Guitar Pro and then we learned it.
Oh, but isn't it just an intro though?
It's just an intro, yeah. But I mean, it's still a piece of music. It's still.
It is, yeah, no.
There's I'm not kidding you. In 45 seconds, there's 8 different strumming patterns, that are just it took me a really long time to get it, like a day or two. Or,
I mean, me and Anthony got it, but Chris.
Oh no, I think we tried playing it live once or twice and it was a fucking train wreck.
Send me if you have the Guitar Pro 5 files, put it in the chat. I wanna have it on my end.
For sure, I'm gonna see if I can find it. It might be on my old computer.
I want to listen. I could play it for the viewers.
If you want to just play the actual the song.
No.
No.
You can send the song too. I don't care.
Let's see if I have.
I really don't.
It's literally just chugging, Jack. It's yeah, basically.
It's pretty crazy here.
But I mean, Max has vocals over it too.
Yo, Max's vocals. Can we do a retrospect on that?
They were good, but didn't age well. He kind of forgot how to do it. And he also broke edge, so.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That was my main gripe.
Yeah, not really. I wish he did.
He really Bill Cosby that one, dude. His legacy out the window.
100%. But I'll definitely say this: it's his body, his choice.
Yep.
So if he wants to do that, then that's absolutely fine.
Anthony, tell the audience what you said before the podcast started on choice.
No,
you're not pro-life. You're what?
I'm not gonna say it.
Anthony said he's not pro-life. I'm anti-choice. That's what he said.
Listen, you can't prove that. But we'll say this.
Yo, I always record a 30-minute buffer. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Amazing. All right. Well, here's the Great Unraveling track, Summit '92, and it's uploading right now.
It's a good year.
It's about very good.
What'd you guys do?
It's a nothing that year. I think. Yeah. I think I was still in high school. Oh no, that year I wasn't even born yet. I was still
born.
What do you call it? Yeah, I was born. What the fuck? But no, this song's 1 minute and 43 seconds long. You can hear a very nice orchestra, a string synth pad orchestral arrangement by Christian Valdivieso. He did a really good job. I remember him texting me, "Hey, what are 3 notes that you think sound good together?" And I'm not kidding you. That's how this intro was made. If I knew what I knew now, then I would have been like, "Do not use those notes." But I actually don't. I literally said, "I don't know, dude. E, F sharp, G. I don't know, man." Like it was something like.
Oh my god.
I'm so
just
cheesy on this.
it sounds horrible.
I'm gonna play it right now.
So just let me get some. This is the first song off the EP. It's like an intro, and we're an environmental band, so it's all about like trees and stuff. Yeah.
All right, it's playing. I'm here to speak.
Go back.
Oh, you want to play it in sync? Yeah, you should have said something, dude. We'll let it go quiet. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, I'm Severin Suzuki speaking for ECHO, the Environmental Children's Organization, fighting for my future. I'm here to speak for the countless animals dying across this planet because they have nowhere left to go. To the sun. I am afraid to go out in the sun now because of the holes in our ozone. I'm afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. Now we hear of animals and plants going extinct. Every day, vanishing forever. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing the great herds of wild animals, jungles and rainforests,
Oh, okay.
birds and butterflies. But now I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see. But I challenge you, please, make your actions reflect the words. Will your actions reflect your
So I'll be real with you, Chief. All right, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
So hot, but why? Whose idea was it?
I don't know.
You're just gonna repeat the last line? You're just gonna repeat the last line of what was just said? Honestly, that should have been instrumental. That should have just went straight into the chugging, dude, because that was good chugging.
At the time, I
You
thought
think
it
it
was
was?
a good idea. I still think it sounds good. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to that EP probably once or twice a year, and I'm like, damn, we definitely kind of killed it a little bit.
No,
like,
really.
I'm definitely still proud of it for sure.
Yeah.
You really killed it, yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
parts of it where I look back like, damn, we should have done this, we should have done this. But for
Yeah.
like some high schoolers that like didn't have a bassist and like at times didn't really like put work into the band.
Yeah.
Like,
No, no work at all. Yeah,
We put a decent EP out though.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I wish the
Yeah.
one thing I wish we would have changed is when you guys were recording. I'm not sure if you were there, but I know Chris and Max had the recording vocals at his house, and like just the vocals are so off.
Yeah.
Like at some parts, and it just
So that was always Max's like.
That was the
thing.
charm, dude.
yeah. I
He always
know.
tried to put too many words into a verse or something, and
Yeah,
it just I don't know. He could have done like Monsanto.
Bro, Trash Talk was the
Just
first
have
segment.
vocals. I'm not trash talking Max. Max was a good vocalist. He really grew. You know, he was good.
Yeah.
But Monsanto, I just gotta say, the Great Unraveling, our band, has a song that was never released.
yeah.
And then like a couple years ago, me and Anthony recorded it, and Max wasn't in town, so I just did the vocals. I don't scream, but I just did the vocals.
You know, we can still revive TGU at any point, just you, me, Anthony. Anthony can play bass too. We might not be able to do anything live without extra members, but there's no reason for it not to live on.
That's true.
We can
We have
definitely
to
just
change
be
our
an
sound.
internet band.
I've wanted to write some nice heavy stuff though. I don't know. You guys want to go more like a human abstract route?
There's really crazy. I'm not sure if I could write like that on. I definitely could, but
Yeah.
I have to like actually play more guitar than I do now. I play guitar like for like 3 hours a week now compared to doing it for like 60 hours a week when I was
Yeah.
some shit like
Honestly,
I barely pick it up anymore.
Anthony is a genuine prodigy, and you guys have no concept of how good he is. Like,
I appreciate it, but it's too much.
no, I'm serious. Like, I don't see anyone else coming out of South Florida that's like at your level. Definitely not in the local scene.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean that's just for one kind of music. A million, like, you know, people down here that are just
Yeah. Okay, we get it, dude. You're not a flamenco expert. That's fine. So humble, this guy, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Really good.
Thank you, I appreciate
No, when Anthony first came to our practice, he left, and all three of us, me, Max, and Chris, were like, "All right, guys, we got to get him in the band somehow. We got to figure out how to get him in the band."
Oh
it.
man.
That's
Yeah.
live. I remember when I went to the practice, I thought Alonzo was there, and I played like a breakdown that ended up being in Cradle of the Grave, and
Yeah.
Classic
that,
song.
and he was like freaking out. Oh my god, bro, show me how to play that. And he was like, fuck, man, I can't do it. And then I remember this is during my minor scene phase, I guess you say. I had the swoopy hair. I was wearing
Yeah.
gray skinny
Flannel.
jeans. I think I had a flannel.
Your
I was
purple
wearing
flannel?
a Chelsea green shirt. I think it might have been a purple.
You had a purple flannel you used to wear.
Yeah. I think I was wearing one of those.
You were
and
hot.
I was definitely very hot.
Dummy thing.
And then I remember also one time Rampone was gonna play bass like for us.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I don't really know how to do it, but I guess I could work out. And then fucking, I think you guys practiced or something, and then he was just going like, and he just, you guys practiced once, right, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that, but I remember it went horribly.
He couldn't stay on time. He didn't know how to.
I can't blame him. That's
And then-
rough.
Yeah.
I
Kinda
still
like-
have poor rhythm to this
And
day.
then I had the idea maybe we can put Max on bass. I don't know, put Rampone on vocals, but Rampone still couldn't keep time with vocals. I don't know. That was always Rampone's thing. Couldn't stay on time.
Yeah, that definitely sucks.
Dude, I feel for him. It's something that's so hard to like practice and get good. I still have some of the worst rhythm known to man.
Really?
Even when the stuff I send you that I record, I have to do so many takes and I have to do so much tweaking. I have some of the worst timing known to man. Which is terrible because I can listen to things and I can transpose them and find the rhythm and everything. You know, but
You know what's funny? I think part of it, because to be honest, yeah, I played with metronome plenty of times, but it's not like a key essential part of like how I practiced or whatever. Like I just kind of did it.
Yeah.
I think part of it has to do with like whether you have it or you don't. Like a lot of people say, you know, you have it or you don't. You know, and that's definitely not true because you can definitely train to have it. But
yeah.
better way to say it is some people it comes more easily to some people than others.
For sure.
But it's definitely possible for somebody to train themselves to do it 100%.
With a metronome, I'm much better.
Yeah.
Or something, but like without, it's rough, dude.
Dude, I'm sure I am too. I don't count in my head when I play. Like if I'm by myself, absolutely not. But like if I have a drummer, then they're keeping time for me, so I just gotta follow them, you know?
Yeah, but I like to write crazy drums.
You do. They're way too crazy.
You
No
do,
one can play
you
them.
do.
No one on this planet can.
Lots of your drums are very like just like stuff you wouldn't really write if you were a drummer.
I only write no, for sure. No, I understand. I write drums simply as a feat. Like I just want there to be one person out there who can actually play this and suffer through it, like a Zach Hill kind of thing. But I can't write like Zach
that's
Hill.
what it sounds like. It sounds like that, like really odd breakbeats.
What I like to do is I like to do. All right, so let's say we get 16th notes: open hat, closed hat, or open hat, closed hat, closed hat, open hat, closed hat, closed hat, open hat, closed hat, and then that is half of the measure in 4/4, and then that again. But I like to have a 4 on the floor kick, and then I'll just throw that snare wherever I want, dude.
Yeah, you really do. Wherever you want.
I think it's only possible for probably somebody like Zach Hill.
Yeah. No, some of that's possible. I've honestly really tried to tone it down, which is probably a bad thing. My drums have probably gotten too boring.
Do you remember that one song you sent? It was supposed to be a hella rough. It was like parenthetical violence or something like that.
Yeah, parenthetical equations of gang violence. I don't know what I was doing with that name.
Dude, that song was actually so freaking insane. It was so.
Do you mean this Forest Needs Rangers? Because
This Forest Needs Rangers was also very good. I like that one.
Oh, that's really cool, right?
No, it's so bad. It's literally just like the worst thing ever. It's just written. There's no time to it. It's just like and then it gets.
It's very progressive, I guess you could say.
It's just impossible. Like it.
Yeah.
There's nothing appealing about it. It was just me diddling around.
I thought it was interesting the way he composed everything. Everything like made sense. So even some stuff that didn't make sense just sounded good. So.
Yeah, I mean that's what matters at the end of the day, right?
Sure.
All right, you want to do a power ranking or you just want to sign off? I was thinking we'd do power ranking best value food per dollar that you can get eating out, not just like stocking up on rice.
Okay.
Fast food?
No, food in general. Like you're going out to eat. Like you can mention fast food, but like what is the meal that is like the best value you can get at like a restaurant per dollar? And what's the worst? Because I'm gonna put you guys out here with my worst right now: grilled cheese from anywhere,
Yep. Very bad.
or
What's
like avocado toast. I know everyone likes to be like, the millennials, right? There's like, no, but dead ass, don't buy avocado toast. You're stupid. It's bread. Do you know how much bread costs? You know how much an avocado costs? More than bread, but not that much.
Yeah.
Millennials are growing woke from eating toast with a fruit on it. Like,
Do you know how much a grilled cheese costs? And people spend $8-9 at Panera for one. Oh well, I can't make it that good.
Well,
your grilled cheese.
My worst value was Panera, just in general. I think Panera has the worst value as far as because everything is just bread. Like 75% of your meal is bread. Like your bread bowl, and they give you bread on the side with like a drink of bread. Like it's ridiculous.
It's all bare, yeah.
And it's just like, broccoli and cheddar inside your bread bowl, $10.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
But then there's oh, go ahead.
My worst value food eating out is 100% gotta be Whole Foods Hot Bar. It is so goddamn good. It is amazing tasting, but you are paying $30 for like 10 ounces of food, which is like nothing. Like you're like, shit, I had to get more. You know what I mean? Like that's bad. But my best ranking, here's what you gotta do.
What's your best value? Shinju lunch sushi?
That's true. That's true.
Like three years ago, maybe. Yeah.
No, think about this though before you talk about anything. You have to consider in the value. Could you make it yourself? You know, because you're paying for like a preparation, or maybe like it's got some stuff in it. It's like, all right, well, I don't even know where to get that, and I'm not gonna use that much of it. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's your go-to?
My go-to is this. If I'm really strapped for cash, which I am right now, because I just bought a $500 base that I really wanted.
What kind?
It's a Sire base. It's by this company. Marcus Miller is like, he's like sponsored by them, and he's like the face of this company.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be like a Fender Jazz bass, but like
that.
for like half the price, and it like exactly like the quality isn't nearly not exactly as good, but it sounds exactly the same. It sounds good. It's coming here on Monday. Anyways, so
that's your boss's bass.
You go to Taco. Yeah, I used his card. You go to no, I didn't. All right, you go to Taco Bell.
All right.
You get a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Ooh.
You get no meat.
Oh, always.
You get no meat. You get no beans. You get no cheese. No, sorry, no meat. You get
no
beef
cheese.
Instead of meat, no cheese, no sour cream. You add jalapenos. Yes, they have jalapenos at Taco Bell.
Is it an adder? How much?
Yeah, you can add jalapenos to it. Yeah.
How much?
It's like 10 cents, 20 cents.
That's not bad.
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
10 cents worth it for a jalapeno.
For sure. And then especially for saying, dude, I've never met anybody besides myself that gets jalapenos to Taco Bell. People don't know they have it.
I didn't know they had them.
Was not aware, no.
Yeah.
Now that I know that, I'm gonna put them on my crunch wraps.
Yeah, you put it on there. Then you add potatoes inside the crunch wrap.
How much?
And that comes out to about I want to say $3.52.
You're getting a lot of beans and potatoes in there. It probably tastes good, right?
It tastes. I'm gonna after this. I'm gonna go get some. Yeah, it's unimaginable.
That's pretty decent. Yeah.
Wait, so what? But what? So it's just lettuce, tomato, beans, and potatoes. There's no sauce.
Lettuce, tomato, beans, tomatoes, and the pepper. But yeah, there is no sauce. I can't really get a sauce there.
It's just a lot of beans, really, but
pretty much. Yeah,
still for $3.50.
Yeah, it's good. There's also the Frito burrito. Here's what you got to do.
Okay.
Beans instead of meat.
All right.
The rice is vegan again because they changed it, but It already has the Fritos inside of it. Add potatoes,
Wait,
add jalapenos.
when was rice not vegan?
The rice there got changed to not being vegan earlier this year, and then there was like a really big hey, why are you doing that? That's stupid. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
How was rice not vegan?
They added like dairy to it. I don't know what in the process.
Why?
So now they it's vegan again now, but already comes with rice. So you get basically like beans, rice, Fritos,
Ooh.
potatoes, and jalapenos, and I think that's actually like $1.50, and that's like so good.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad either.
And my Taco Bell run is always crunch wrap, and then depending on how hungry I am, I get 1 to 3 potato wrap.
Oh, the dollar ones.
Dude, the potato grillers are so goddamn good. I used to eat them all the time.
I love they're what?
They're so good. I used to eat them all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I like those. I get the $5 boxy. All right.
Yeah.
That's definitely that. You know what? That is a good bang for your buck, actually.
You know what? You know what is one of the best though?
What?
Wendy's doesn't have spicy chicken nuggets anymore. You know who does?
McDonald's, right? Or Burger King.
Burger King, $1.49 10 nuggets. They're still doing 10 nuggets for $1.49. Unmatched value. And now they got spicy for no adder.
That's crazy.
I know you can't eat that, but I can. I remember I was like, Anthony, I got to eat 50 Burger King nuggets. Can we hang out? And then you made me wait for 6 hours, and you're like, yeah, no, I got to cancel, dude. And then I was like, all right, hey, Jeremy, you want to help me eat these nuggets? And he's like, no, I don't endorse that.
I remember that. God, I miss Jeremy's. I wish he would stop doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah, real talk. Just calm down. Like,
yeah. I don't know. He came down once, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? Are you like, what's going on?" He's like, "Oh, I'm down." And I'm like, "Do you want to hang out?" He's like, "Not really, to be honest with you." And I was like, "Oh, all right. Well, I don't know. I think I'm not sure if he doesn't like me or something like that. It's weird because he used to hang out all the time.
I don't know.
I feel like part of it is him like shedding off like his old skin, which I don't have a problem with. I told him like, hey, if you don't want to be friends, like that's totally fine.
Dude, he's just a growing boy. I don't want to air out any of his dirty laundry. You know? Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think that, but whatever he's doing, I think he's doing better for himself because I mean he's going to school and like I think that at the end of the day that's really all that matters and our friendship is just.
But not being in Florida is a big no-no.
Yeah, I wish he lived down here. I really wish he didn't fucking live in Canada. But whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Good kid. Worst value while we're talking about it. Is fried rice poor value? Because like it tastes so good.
It's bad. You can easily make it yourself.
Yeah. I think it's bad.
Yeah. But I mean, you can go to
expensive too. If you go to Chinese places, like it's like almost $9 a places.
Yeah, but certain places though, if you get like a fried rice with some seafood in it.
Yeah,
it can be worth it. Yeah.
For sure.
Local Chinese place.
Also, good value.
Okay, go ahead.
Good value. Checker 4 for $3.
Oh, dude, I haven't gone to Checkers since you.
Checkers is 4 for $3 now.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. They had like fucking 5 for $4, and now they're doing 4 for $3 at Checkers.
Oh, maybe it's 5 for $4. Maybe it's 5 for $4. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say
so
4 for $3 sounds really crazy.
you get your what's it called? You get your checker burger. You get your fries. You get your apple pie.
Hell yeah.
You get your drink, and I'm missing something. Maybe it is a 4 for $3. I don't know.
That's so insane. That's good value.
That still sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You guys want to just rank the fast food places by value? I think that's probably easier.
I think Taco Bell's number 1.
Taco Bell's number 1. Sure.
I don't know, man.
And
McDonald's.
We're talking taste and value, and taste and price. Right?
Taste and value, I guess, yeah.
And that's what goes into value, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, Taco Bell for me number 1. You got to put Checkers up there somewhere. The Burger King nuggets are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just for that, you got to put them.
But Burger King's remainder is so bad.
I like Burger King.
The Whopper is still.
Their onion rings, okay.
Yeah.
Nuggets, perfectly fine. Everything else, dude, I had the Whopperito. I've never wanted to kill myself more. So that was the worst idea they've had. They cut up a Whopper
in a tortilla.
Yeah, they cut up the Whopper and put it in a tortilla. It was so bad. It was I was like, this is.
They love these weird, wacky ideas, like the chicken fries.
But they hit it out of the park sometimes. They're honestly.
Chicken fries were badass. They were badass.
I'm gonna call it now. I've been saying this for a while. I think Burger King might go bankrupt in the next 20 years.
Every Burger King I ever go to is run down too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, there's no
really,
good-looking Burger Kings.
really shittily operated. But every McDonald's you go to, it doesn't matter. Like it will never close down because the company has just so much money.
Yeah, it's got clout, dude. It's got hella clout.
It's got, even though it's gotten more expensive in recent years, but like people still are going to eat there. And honestly, I don't think people care if it's a dollar more now. They're just still going to fucking eat there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, McDonald's has their loyal base,
and it still has it's still decent value. It's not bad. Like they have they have like a two for McPick 2, dude. You get like 2 double cheeseburgers. The macros aren't even that bad. All right, and
good bulking food.
Yeah, no, it's prime bulking food, dude. Big boy season. Get you one.
Yeah, 2 double cheeseburgers, bro. We didn't do Twitter questions, man.
Oh no shit. Yo, read them off real quick and we'll end it. We want the power ranking, dude. Fast food sick. Panera sucks. Chick-fil-A's terrible value but delicious.
Chick-fil-A was I used to have it. That shit was really good. That shit is
okay. Just rapid fire. Let's try to answer these kind of sort of.
I completely forgot that anyone on Twitter sent us anything.
We got 6 questions. We got actually 7.
Oh shit.
Okay, so okay. What would y'all wish for? But the trade-off is that you have to kill one of your friends.
I was thinking over this one. I'm not gonna kill any of my friends unless there's a huge utilitarian, like humanitarian thing. Like my friend wants to be a martyr, and I can like do something impossible, like world peace, end world hunger. Yeah, maybe. But the fact is you're putting the impetus on me. The fact is, I don't want to trade any of my friends' lives. I'm not gonna be able to live that out of my mind. If it's have them die, maybe we're talking some acquaintances, maybe. But I like to think that I'm somewhat moral. I don't know. It'd have to be a lot.
I wouldn't kill him for anything unless the only way I'd ever kill someone, like I wouldn't even do it for like world hunger. It doesn't matter. But I would maybe perhaps kill someone if you don't kill this person, I will kill this person and this person and this person. That's different. Yeah. But I wouldn't do it for this like, oh, maybe these people die later because of hunger. Like,
yeah, I don't like how Max words these questions about killing people because he always makes it sound like, all right, who you want to kill? Like,
I agree. I don't think I would kill anybody at all. So it's like for the benefit of like
not a friend. Definitely not a friend. Like
definitely not a friend. Ooh, no, I would. There's like 10 people I want to kill, but none of them are my friends. You know what I mean? So I for sure. But like I would kill them, but my friend, I don't think so because. I mean, unless one of the options was like, okay, like everywhere in the world is just going to be a utopia, no more wars, no anything like that.
It'd have to be something crazy, something that is not really possible.
Yeah.
In which case, I'd be like, you know what? I'll bear the burden and the guilt of doing this. I apologize, because you can't just take away your friend's life, especially at your own hands. That's so messed up.
Even if they're not even like that particularly close, like kind of, unless it's like. A really actually something that's impossible. Not like, oh, wow, I'm going to get this new thing. Like, I don't, the fuck, I'll just save up money and buy it. You know what I mean?
Like, you know what I could do with $1 million? Would I kill one of my friends? Personally, no. I can't do that personally. Would I call a hit on them and I get the money? Maybe. Have to be a low tier friend. Probably one who's depressed. Probably one who's not contributing. But I'd like not to. I don't think I would. I really don't think I would.
All right, next question. From Allie, she wants to know our thoughts on premarital sex. I'll just get it out of the way for you guys.
Say it, Mazin.
This podcast is an anti premarital sex podcast. Next question.
Yeet.
I'll save that one for last because it's a pretty good question.
Okay.
Okay. Next, from my friend Justin, he asks, "Esquit it?"
Esquit it?
Question mark. Anthony,
80 on my wrist, 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist, 100 on my wrist. D-Rose.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Dude, woke up serving in the coop. Ascara. Yep.
All right.
Let's go.
Max, this is for me. Max asks, what's the comfiest branch of mathematics? And
give us your take, Mazin, because you're the only one who's really well versed in mathematics.
Yeah, I mean, at least for undergrad math from the classes I've taken, The comfiest is abstract algebra.
Really?
I have to say that abstract algebra is the comfiest math because like you can make your own algebra, you can make your own fields and your own rules, and like there's lots of real world applications, but like it's kind of hidden. So like you think you're just having fun, but like it's like, oh wait, no, this actually matters a lot. Like that's pretty comfy.
I'm gonna take my take. Only math I've really ever taken outside of the normal ones, stats. I think stats is pretty comfy. I think it's a very
I love stats.
It's fun, got good applications, not too overwhelming, you know.
It can be like these classes I'm taking now for my stats minor are pretty up there, but like yeah, it's definitely comfy. The least okay, so all the theoretical math like
least comfy, non-Euclidean geometry.
Of the ones I've taken, the least comfy is like differential equations. Differential equations are anything that engineers have to take is not comfy. It's like filled with autism and like just like approximations and just like can I put this in MATLAB? Can I use a programming language to expedite this? Like, it's so stupid. I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
It's dumb.
Anthony, do you have a comfiest math?
Geometry.
No, it wasn't comfy at all when I took it.
It's just shapes, man. What shape is it? A square. You can't get that wrong.
All right, next question. Let's go.
We got a question from Kyle Mandel. He asks, I can't say that word.
Esquid.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Anthony, I don't think you do anything. I guess it's not vegan.
Yeah, it's not vegan.
I wouldn't do anything, but if it was a vegan Klondike bar, I would definitely do like, I don't know, man. Just
very little, right?
Very little. It's not. I'm not trying to get a Klondike bar all the time. You know what I mean?
Real talk. I got Klondike bars in my freezer right now. I wouldn't even walk to the freezer to get one. I don't like them that much.
It's just not that good.
Not that great.
It's a chocolate shell with like not even good vanilla ice cream. Imagine biting into
horrible vanilla ice cream.
No. Sometimes they're good.
It's not creamy. It's not creamy at all. It's like you bite into it, and it's like you're biting into just like shaved ice. You know?
Yeah.
What I mean?
No.
Like it's not.
You know when you get those real good vanilla ice creams. Imagine that inside the Klondike bar. That'd be good. There's a Heath.
That'd be good for sure.
There's Heath bar Klondike bars. Farther in a different freezer.
Those are good.
Those I'd probably do something for because the Heath outer shell's good.
I've had pretzel Klondike bars. So like it's pretzel caramel. So it's like
that sounds good. That sounds really good.
Stream with a chocolate pretzel on the outside. That's good.
It's also it being milk chocolate does not do it any favors at all.
Yeah, dark chocolate will be better.
That's just fact. So I wouldn't do much.
Okay, this is from
at all.
This is from James from the Max and James podcast.
This is really a Dan question though.
Is it?
If you watch their show, Dan just kept asking like every 15 minutes, why don't girls like nice guys?
That's the question. Like a nice guy.
It's evolutionary drive. That's it.
Yeah, you know.
Next question.
Why do they like this is the last question, by the way.
Why do they like nice guys?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
If you're too nice, it's creepy. If you're too nice, you don't show off your assertive side. I'm not very assertive. I'm not very masculine. But sometimes you just gotta put your foot down and say, okay, no, we're not gonna sit here for an hour figuring out where we're gonna go out to eat. We're going here. You know? And that's good.
I don't think that girls don't like nice guys. I just think most of the time, if you're a nice guy, you're just kind of a fucking geek, you know what I mean? So like, and here's the thing: I'm a nice guy. I'm 100%.
Anthony is a very nice guy. I can attest to it.
Do girls want to be with me? Fuck no. Fuck no. Absolutely not.
Bro.
No.
Bro.
Not at all. I do not get any punani. The poontang stay away from me.
Yo,
kid.
why do Chads control the entire woman economy, dude?
Yeah,
I don't know, but
sexual marketplace.
I don't know. I don't think that's a general statement, but I'll say this: I think that there's a lot of people out there like nice guys. They're not just fucking nice. They're fucking weirdos.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they're just like they're weird aspies, or like there's something off about them that is generally undesirable by women for whatever the case. And at the end of the day, I don't really think it fucking matters why women don't like fucking nice guys, honestly.
I think there's definitely a good balance to strike somewhere.
Yeah.
Women like nice, but they also love dominant. All right, they want a big beefcake.
Okay, low key, yeah, you're kind of right.
Like my three takes, my three. So So nice guys usually fall into 3 categories. They're either not nice,
Yeah.
like they just call themselves nice.
They're just
not actually nice.
very jaded, like not antisocial, just poorly adjusted to social situations. Yeah.
Whatever. They're just there's also the creepy cute divide where the same action can be seen as creepy if you're just not attractive enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you do something.
That's so funny. You're right. You're just right, dude. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, like
that's life, right?
There's a certain. Yeah, I mean, like if a certain guy like, I don't know, like mumbled when he first talked to you, like awkwardly. If he was ugly, you might be like, he's kind of awkward. He's kind of creepy, right?
If it was Blake, if it was Blake, dude, Blake walks up to you and mumbles a little bit, swoon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like you might think it's cute, right? It's, whatever. And then what was the third one? I forgot. But also, the third one is you're just too nice. Some people are just too nice. They're pushovers.
Yeah.
And no one wants someone that's too nice. Like just like just act normal.
If you're literally too nice and will bend over backwards for people, actually just walk all over you. I've seen it happen with my friends so many fucking times. Literally so many times. And it's just like, don't do it.
Yeah, it's a compatibility problem because some people might like that. There are definitely women who probably want, and it's not like they're gonna abuse them. It's not their kink, Do
you think that fucking video game donkey is a fucking asshole, dude? Absolutely.
Oh no, dude.
No, that Leah legitimately loves him for who he is.
Donkey's a sweet boy. Yeah, no, for real.
Probably, sweet guy for sure.
He's not unattractive. He's just overweight.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's hilarious. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's very funny, and I think also a lot of it has to do with your personality. Is I think between 60 and 80% of what girls or people really pick up on when they decide whether or not they're attracted to you. You know what I mean? If they're really attracted to you.
Yeah.
Dan, that's why they don't like you.
Yeah, no, they hate you, dude.
Yeah, no, they think I'm fucking fat, I'm smelly, I'm too loud.
Dan's Tinder bio is "Let me fight your dad," which is like me. I personally don't like it, but I can see how that works. I see how it's one of Max's friends in New York. Is the best of Max's friends in New York. All right, power ranking of Max's friends.
Oh,
Dan. Everyone else.
Yeah, Dan's the man.
Okay, good.
I love James.
James is good, yeah.
I never met him.
Chris, I believe his name is pretty cool. Bridget is cool.
Don't know any others.
I think that's all I've met. I'm pretty sure that's all I've met.
Yeah.
They're all cool guys and girls.
That's good.
But Dan definitely, Dan
stands out. Yeah,
he stands out. You remember Dan?
Oh, of course, dude. How could you forget him? But
I think Dan needs his own podcast.
Honestly, I'd listen. I'd listen to it. I would legitimately listen to it. Just him by himself.
Yeah, it has to be him by himself.
None of this back and forth like just chug a beers. He can chug a beer by himself, dude.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
I don't think he would.
I'd watch Anthony's podcast too.
Yeah, if Anthony had a podcast, I'd watch.
That was all our Twitter questions?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, good. All right, we can finish it up, boys. Any parting words? Anything you want to pimp? Anthony, any of your band camps?
Straight edge forever. And if you ain't vegan, you ain't straight edge, you can fucking talk to my motherfucking AK, bitch. You get this money. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Thank you to our sponsors, the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, they really knocked it out of the park on this one.
They really funded this episode pretty well.
Put your money in gold.
Yeah, put all your money in gold. We gotta bring back the gold standard. And we gotta abolish the Fed, actually. Ron Paul, 2020.
Yep.
Yeah!
We'll probably need a new sponsor next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I said that. But yeah, that's it.
Yo, you guys see that Benjamin Smanders, the presidential candidate, he said, "Women be shopping."
Women be shopping.
President for what?
No, Benjamin Smanders, the guy who ran in the Jewish guy who goes, "Oi, you got to lower the
free college."
The old man. He's a nice guy. Probably, I imagine. I don't know.
Make sure to check out Richard Spencer Thursday afternoon. UF.
Shout out
I might be
Death
periscoping
Grips.
it. Death Grips. Yeah, check out my Periscope on Tuesday or on Thursday. I might be out there.
If it doesn't get shut down.
Yeah, no, it won't get shut down. It won't get shut down.
I mean, we'll see, dude.
Yeah, we'll see.
Submit us Twitter questions, thoughts or nots for Thot or not. Otherwise, we're just gonna probably cut the segment because it's lame.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Unless you have a good idea for it.
forgive Mazin for not having his microphone set up. It's understandable. We're moving past that. Everyone give thanks to our beautiful guest Anthony. It was great having you, Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony, thank you very much.
We
for
did
making the
it.
time
We
for
did a
us.
clean about 2.5, almost 3 hours, which is very nice.
Nice.
That is
I like it.
very good.
All right.
Yeah.
That's farewell, boys. Everyone wave goodbye. I'm going to hit stop recording over here. Bye.